Okay, I think the ads are over, or for those of you who are not in ads, welcome. Um, she was saying she was going to make it more pastel. Oh, okay, that might like maybe just fit with the theme a bit more. But Lonnie, it's so good to see you. I wanted to, um, Lonnie, you are this month raising funds for Trans Lifeline. We have some awesome streamers here who are raising funds during Pride Month. We have Lonnie, who if you haven't met, you're just like doing all kinds of different really cool things. So definitely check out Lonnie's schedule. I think Mondays are story time, and you're playing through 2064 read-only memories, which I played and I enjoyed. Zeebs, welcome. So this is my excavation. You'll see the character in just a minute. How are you doing? Chimkin, it's good to see you. How are you doing? Yes, it gets better, and tomorrow for Trans Lifeline. Yes. Okay, awesome. Thank you for putting that in there. So Reinvent Fandom, Lonnie is doing some fundraising this month. We also have Nom Zombabe, the lovely Neen, who created the cheesecake emote and my Oh My Glob emote. Neen is fundraising for It Gets Better. I donated today. Neen, oh my god, we summoned you. I was just talking about you. We were saying how talented you are and how much we love the cheesecake emote, and here you appear. So It Gets Better. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you all for keeping me honest. I try to remember everything. I remembered y'all were doing some awesome fundraising. And Thursday, probably playing some more Steam demos. There is a Steam demo that I really want to play. I downloaded one demo, hold on. I was actually talking about it with Cozy Hen. There's Paper Lily Chapter 1, but that wasn't the demo I was talking about. Hold on, let me tell you what the demo. I was like, I haven't scheduled for it, but maybe I could fit it in somewhere. Oh, Tavern Talk. Tavern Talk is the game that I backed on Kickstarter, and I want to play the demo for it. I've been lurking the whole time. Lonnie got first, and I was sad. Oh, I'm sorry. You're first in my heart. All of you are first in my heart. Chimkin says, I'm doing good. Me and my boyfriend just adjusted our stream schedules to our liking. I enjoy streaming more, whereas he doesn't as much. So I'm on 4 days a week. He's on 2, and we have a day off for us both so we can just chill. But it really does help with having our daughter. I'm so happy that you found a schedule that's going to work for you. That's really great. I know having a schedule helps me. I don't have the responsibility of a child, but mentally just like having stuff scheduled out puts me at ease. There is no please don't be disappointed in yourself. We're singing your praises, and it's so good to see all of you. Thanks for coming by. And Ali, thank you again for the resub. You're getting put in. I say this every time. I haven't done it. I usually do like a big cluster like halfway through the month, and then at the end of the month I finish the other cluster. But okay, so I'm not a cowboy. Well, I wore like a little bandana when I was playing Stardew the other night, but I guess this character has it more down in the middle. This is the game I'm playing. This is the title. I feel like, oh yeah, I have to click into it to get it to show up. This is the title screen, so you can see the character, Thomasina. This is my attempt at it. Runner, do you have Game Pass by any chance for PC? I mean, I do not. I did for a couple of months, so that way I could play Dead Space, and then I canceled I did not renew. Like, someone gifted me 3 months for free, or maybe 2 months, so that way I could play Dead Space. But no, maybe when I like actually upgrade to a PC, I might look into getting it, but without it like a system that can maybe run all this stuff. Oh my god, David! Yes, Club 7 is here. David, how's it going? Thank you so much for the I was just talking about my outfit and the character of the game's outfit. But it's so lovely to see you. How was the rest of your stream? Let me grab you a shout out. You're playing Lost and Found. Sometimes I like to do a little closet cosplay. This is as close as it was, but I was like, what would I wear if I was going to go dig in the English countryside? And this is the closest thing I had. Was Lost and Found what you were playing when I saw you? David, why can't I remember what was just like a couple of hours ago? But thank you so much for bringing your friends by. And everybody, if you don't know, yes, David. David is lovely and so welcoming and kind. David also loves to use the adjective lil, like I do. And and it's just so great. So you will not regret spending time there. But yeah, how was your stream? How are you doing? Oh, I guess I could go to my welcome screen too. In case you haven't been here before, I'm Runner. Really nice to have you here. I think when I saw you, I was also having chest pains. Yes. Because I think someone asked you if you had acid reflux. It was just muscular though, because you are, yeah. Well, I'm glad it was just muscular. Hopefully your chest pains have gone and they will not return. And hopefully you're gonna take care of yourself. We just did a whole bunch of very cute demos though, and they were all so cute. We were just talking about demos. There's a game I backed on Kickstarter called Tavern Talk. It looks kind of like Coffee Talk, but it takes place in like a D&D tavern, and their demo is out. So that's one I want to play. And then Paper Lily Chapter 1 is another demo that I saw out. It's a great time for demos. I guess it's the demo time of year. There's a game you might like called Myth Match. It's an interesting match 3 Greek mythology. Ooh, okay. Ooh. I'm writing that one down. Myth Match. You have Tavern Talk installed. Okay, awesome. Well, if you get to it, hopefully I can catch you playing it too, and we can talk about it. We can talk about the Tavern Talk. And LLA looks really interesting. It's a skateboarding witch. Is that Isla? Is that capital I, lowercase LA on my screen with my eyesight? I'm gonna write that down too. Thank you. It's a skateboarding witch. I love that. We don't need brooms. We have a skateboard. Okay, and I was just talking about. Oh, also Anvilator. It's good to see you. And Classy but Trashy. I love that name. The teal hair. We were talking about PC Game Pass because there's a game I think you'd really like to try, and it's called Sea of Stars. I backed Sea of Stars on Kickstarter. I am a Kickstarter hoe. I love backing games on Kickstarter, so I actually do have Sea of Stars. I haven't gotten to it yet, though. I have it on my Switch. And yeah, it's been on my radar for a very, very long time. On Your Tail, On Your Tail. It's a mystery game with a Mediterranean. Ooh, yes, Isla. Okay, thank you. And thank you so much for the follow. You want to be a Kickstarter hoe? Evening, did I hear Kickstarter hoe? Because that's me too. Yes, I have not kickstarted for a while. So I got Summer and Mara, backed that on Kickstarter. I backed Coral Island on Kickstarter, and I still don't have my copy because I chose the Switch copy. It's okay. I backed Fluff Nest, Islands in the Sky. I backed Atmosphere, the remake of Nightmare. And that's a board game. What other? Oh, not Sea of Thieves. It was like a rat pirate game. I haven't played that one yet. Sea of Rats? Something? I don't know. I've kickstarted a lot. Trevor, it's so good to see you. Thank you so much for the lurk. You can join me in hoeing it up on Kickstarter. On Your Tail, I gotta write that one down too, because I love a mystery and I would like to go to the Mediterranean someday. I guess I'm gonna be Mediterranean adjacent, kind of, when we go to Portugal, but not really completely Mediterranean. Sea of Stars was so good. That's what I've heard, and I want to play it. I just have not I don't know, like it hasn't. I like backed it and it's come out and it's gotten all these accolades and I'm like, eh. I'm not but I'm like, I want to play it. David's, oh, you played On Your Till tonight as well. It's so good and a very unique little mechanic to solve mysteries. Okay, I'm very into that. I loved Paradise Killer. I don't know if you've played that one, David. It is an open world. It is a vaporwave open world murder mystery game with some like eldritch horror, but you're just basically exploring this beautiful world with really great music and collecting evidence. There's no fall damage. It's a very chill experience with a pretty dark and like disturbing story behind it. Like once you get down to like the nitty gritty of what was going on and like what these islands were used for. But I really enjoyed it. I just got the physical for Sea of Stars for Switch after starting it on Game Pass. Oh, nice. Okay, so does that mean you're going to just play your physical edition? That's awesome, though. Being the Kickstarter hoe, join me. I just backed a game that got funded that's like a Daggerfall 2. Oh, Yak, what was that called? If you remember. Lonnie says, if you want a kind of sad but impactful game, you should look at Afterlove. Do I want... Oh my gosh, what was... The dog in Skyrim last night almost made me cry, Lonnie, and I was like, what is going on with me? I'm feeling a lot of feelings today. This dog named Miko that I found got me. It got me. Too many games, not enough time. Exactly. The story of my life. And Crush House reminds me of the kind of game you'd be into. It's like Big Brother crossed with horror and dating. Lonnie, you have... Okay. Crush House does sound amazing. Crush House. Okay. Myth Match, Isla, On Your Tail, Afterlove, and Crush House. Thank you for all of those amazing... Briar, hi! You have summoned me with mention of Paradise Killer. I'm just spreading the gospel of Paradise Killer. I'm doing really well. How are you this evening? Cracker, hello. Thank you for the cozies. I hope that your Tuesday is going well. Is it time for your Mansis? Maybe? Is it time? It's time for a sip of water. Crush House is so funky. Okay. Let's get funky. Turn around. What was that song? 2 hops this time. Doon, doon. Doon, doon. That's when I hear funky, it makes me think of that song. Cha-cha slide. Cha-cha slide, that's what it was. 'Cause you're getting emotional? Maybe, I don't know. I feel like I've been feeling a lot of feelings lately. It's the heat. I blame it on the heat. It's the summertime heat. Briar says, I'm doing okay. Glad you're doing well. Just resting for a bit. Okay, I'm glad that you're getting some rest. Welcome in. Briar, I was trying to kind of dress like the character of this game tonight with my... Nate has like 4 or 5 different colored bandanas. And I just recently learned about the hanky code and I was like, oh, I don't think that's what those are for. But this was actually part of his costume when he went as Dr. Grant for Halloween. I was Dr. Ellie Sattler. He was Dr. Alan Grant from Jurassic Park. And anyway, there was like a lime green one, so I'm gonna like switch it up. But the red one, I was like, I'm pretty sure Thomasina has like a reddish bandana on. Yeah, the hanky code. There are so many different colors, and I know what red means, but it's not. If y'all don't know what that is, you're free to Google it. I will not. I'm probably going to be spreading accidental misinformation about the hankies, but yeah. Okay, let's get down to. Now that I say every time I say let's get down to business, I think LGTB. Allie, well, you are in for a fun read. Red, yeah. Ouch. But there's so many like different shades, like depending on like if you read like the Wikipedia, to defeat the hunt. Yeah, exactly. I saw like what does LGBT stand for, and it was like let's get down to business. Yeah, they like did the verses that way, so it spelled it that way. Let's get down to business to defeat. Yes, that's what it was. There's a lot. Yeah, I was like, I love Robin's Egg Blue. I can't remember what that means though. Like, I think it's expanded. Who has time to keep up? I'm like, who is writing these articles? Who's writing this? Like, who's keeping up all this information about the hanky codes? Okay, we're gonna continue. But David, if you need to go take care of yourself, please do that. Also, thank you again so much for bringing your friends by. I'm sorry if I have not been a gracious host, but really happy to have you here. My favorite was LGBTQ, let's get banh mi tonight, queen. I love that. I love that one. I have not heard that one, and I feel like we should make that everywhere. I do actually need to take the dog out. I'm doing a dog sit for my mama. Okay, well, have a wonderful time out with the dog. Thank you again so much for coming by. Give the dog my love, too. Winter, hello, how are you doing? And thank you so much. This is my closet-ish cosplay of Thomasina. Okay, so I need to get goat milk for Miss Thompkins. But okay, I wrote down last week what I needed to do. We're gonna go to the farm. But Winter, how are you doing? Are you having some breakfast? This morning for breakfast, I just had my avocado toast with Cholula all over it, and it was delicious. Oh, I'm glad that you're good. Glad that you're good. Do you want an apple?
Hey girl, would you like an apple?
Is that a yes or a no?
Nothing isn't interested.
Okay, so I do know that I have... Okay, I gotta go back to meet the goblin's daughter. How would you like to be known? Ah, I'm the goblin's daughter. Like, that's what you're known for. It's Black Phillip, watch out. I know, I don't want to get gored to death. Oop. Spoiler for The Witch, if you haven't seen The Vivitch. Definitely recommend it. It's one of my favorites. Okay, I need to use the fiddle bow. Girl.
Look what I have for you.
Look what I have for you. Thank you for the lurk. Oh, oh, she is going to town. The devil went down to Georgia. Oh god, what's gonna happen to my eyes? She's gonna make my eyes bleed with her plan. She made it turn purple. I love purple. It's very the color out of space. Jazz, thank you for the lurk. Yum, that sounds delicious. Yeah, cereal. I like my routine. I like a good routine too. And then sometimes I shake things up out of nowhere.
My head is spinning. What happened?
We were like entranced by her music.
Where did she go?
Where did that little scamp go? Dan, she was showing off. She was like, I'm gonna stand up here on this devil's toe and fiddle till you pass out. That close-up looked like one of those unflattering ones from SpongeBob. It really did. Joker, hi darling, how are you doing this evening? Also, Briar, you know what I'm talking about, right? Like, cause the way they have the witch, it's like the old, with the two V's instead of a W, so I'm always like the Vivitch. Listen, who among us hasn't played a fiddle and changed the atmosphere to purple? You know what, now that I think about it, you're right. You're right. Absolutely. I actually have the lights on my desk set to kind of the purple. I don't know, like, when everybody became obsessed with having, like, color changing lights on absolutely everything. Not that I don't appreciate it, but I'm like, I didn't really need these, but sometimes I like to set the mood. I'm doing all right. How are you? I'm doing really well.
The girl left her fiddle behind.
Well, let's steal it. Take it.
I'll take it with me in case I see her again. I want to understand what just happened.
She did a spell. A strange incident at the Devil's Toe. Totally the Vivitch. It's fine. It's the Vivitch. I remember I went to see that movie when it came out in the theater, and my friend's older sister, she was like terrified. She's like, I can't believe you're going to see that. It's so scary. And I was like, you haven't even seen it. And she's like, it just looks so scary. My family is home. I'll be back. I love you. I love you too, Neen. Enjoy family time. I will be dancing with the devil under the pale moonlight, I guess. Okay, wait, what do I need to do? I need to get... Can I play the fiddle? Okay, so I need goat milk. Do you think... What I could maybe do is play the fiddle for the goat, make the goat pass out, steal the goat's milk. I feel like my plans have not been going so well. If you liked it, you might enjoy Belladonna of Sadness. It's super messed up, tons of content warnings, but I recommend it. Absolutely, absolutely. Okay, let me write that one down too. I'm running out of room on this page. Time for a fresh page. Belladonna of Sadness. I'm trying to remember if you've recommended that one before, Briar. Belladonna of Sadness. Sounds like a good way to spend your evening. Doing witchcraft. Use the fiddle with the
I
goat.
should leave the goat alone.
No, we need its milk. I need its milk. Can I please have your milk?
All right, we're doing this.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it is Black Phillip. It is Black Phillip. It is Black Phillip. I got those tarantula lashes.
I'm not sure what that was.
Birds, hi, how are you
I
doing?
don't know what's happening to me.
Welcome to the hallucination.
All this superstitious nonsense must be getting to my head.
Oh god. Oh god. It's directed by the creator of Astro Boy, or by his studio, I forget, to be honest. Is Astro Boy, is that like an anime, right? I feel like I can picture Astro Boy in my mind. You tried to warn me the goat is evil. This goat is in cahoots with the devil. I'm good, but exhausted from work. Well, hopefully, Bert's, I hope that you can lay down and just go to bed soon, or relax for a bit. Let your hair down, unwind. Bert's, I thought about you again today because there were wasps trying to build a nest. So sprayed it and then knocked it down. Worked 11 hours and it was 108 degrees Fahrenheit. Oh my god. Bert's, I hope you are hydrating. I hope that you are in air conditioning. I hope you're just like at peace right now. But it's really good to see you. I wish you the coolest of air conditionings. Must be in Arizona. Everybody's in Arizona. Actually not. Just strangely, like, at least 5 people that I've met on Twitch live in Arizona. Do y'all... did I get the milk, though? I didn't get the milk?
I'm not going near that thing again.
I need your milk! Oh my god, how am I supposed to do... Wait, why can't I use my map? I can't use my map, so I should probably save. Well, it should have auto-saved for me. Appa, hi darling, how are you? It's so good to see you. Have you seen any dolphins lately? Ow, fudge sticks, I just hit my knee. Yeah, I don't know. I was trying to get comfortable. I'm trying to cross my leg over the other, like, the opposite way of normally I do, and I can't do it. It feels so, like, weird to me. Appo, you just missed my character having a hallucination. That was pretty disturbing. Okay, hold on. There's rope in the tree now. Was this rope here before? Space. Okay, no, I guess I can't click on it. I have now. It's so good to see you.
Well, did you get any milk out of her?
I tried, and failed miserably.
She's a temperamental beast.
Perhaps you could milk her for me?
I'd like to help you, lass, but I've just had a flare-up in me joints. I worked myself too hard this morning. I couldn't bend down to save myself.
Is there anything I can do to help?
My wife would say I'm beyond any help, I'm certain of that. But if you know of any remedies for aching joints, please send them my way.
Whiskey.
See what I can do, Mr. Bryden.
I'm going to rest for a while.
Okay, so we need to get him something. I bet the witch lady has stuff for his aching joints. You two, how was your day? My day was good. I worked a lot, but we did book our tickets to go back to Kansas City around 4th of July. We are flying to Kansas City and then going down to Wichita to visit friends. And so we got the tickets booked, we got our rental car booked, we got parking reserved. All I have to do now is drive to the airport in a couple of weeks. But I'm really excited to see some friends. I have friends who I haven't seen in a long time, and now they have children, like 2 children. So it's been like that long since I've seen some of them. So yeah, and then my friend that we're going to stay with in Wichita has a pool. And so I'm very much looking forward to relaxing by the pool with some really good friends and some delicious cocktails and listening to some music and enjoying time like we used to do. It always feels great when all the big stuff is done. Yes, it is. It was like, well, we were looking at the tickets this weekend and we're like, I don't know about y'all, but we've heard that tickets are cheaper on Tuesdays sometimes, like the prices are cheaper. So I called some people on Saturday, just people we wanted to see, to kind of get a feel like if people were going to be in town, because it is over 4th of July. And so it's like, okay, this is the dates we're thinking about, and so we'll book them on Tuesday. So we got it booked, everything's done. Yes, it's going to be a good time. We did actually stop by Wichita and Kansas City on our move from Seattle, but we were moving. One of our good friends from Seattle was with us. Our cats were with us. So it was just like, we didn't get to spend a lot of time, doing the things we necessarily wanted to do. And so this will be like when we lived in Wichita and Kansas City, like we would go, when we were in Kansas City, we'd probably go down a couple weekends a month during the summer and just spend the weekend at the pool. So I'm looking forward to the lazy days of floating in the pool with a drink and listening to some awesome music and laughing about dumb shit. Hey Runner, how are you doing today? Daryl, I'm doing really well. How are you? How have you been doing? It's good to see you. Thank you for coming by. I'm just talking about, okay, now I can go to the cottage. I need, oh shit, what's happening? Oh god, we're having another hallucination? Oh, this is a flashback.
I have something for you. I do hope you remember it. I've taken great care of it.
Wait, why does she sound like an adult?
I'll fetch it for you now, all right?
Oh no, Father.
I think Daddy looks a little better today. Of course, it might just be wishful thinking.
Bear over there, what is going on? Good evening to you. How are you? That sounds so good. I hope you enjoy your break. I will, thank you. It'll be nice, just like I said, to
Daddy,
not
you must remember
do a lot.
This, the day that started it all.
And take time off work.
It's the red urn you buried in the garden for me. My first ever excavation. Where should I put it?
Dump it on his head. The perfect spot.
Mother took away all the knickknacks that used to sit on these shelves. The pot might look nicer a little closer to the light anyway.
Okay, well, let's stick it in the perfect spot.
Perfect. It will catch the light from your lamp so nicely.
She really does love her dad.
There. I'm going to become a great barrow digger just like you. I hope the pot reminds you of those adventures we had together when I was a child, and how thankful I am for everything you've taught me. Now I must tell you about my visit to Pallinghurst. I found an arrowhead.
So this is very Tomb Raider-y. Oop. Don't these berries do something?
Those berries you're picking.
An ancient breed, no good for eating. However, they do have some medicinal qualities.
I see. Good day.
Yes?
So turns out he came to the Barrow that we are wanting to excavate, Appa. Our dad came to this Barrow 25 years ago. Something happened in the Barrow. One person got out, but then killed himself. And then our dad was basically in a coma. He was dragged out by a goblin. We had a dream where there was this goblin creature, and I was like, I helped your dad 25 years ago. So I'm not quite certain what happened, but yeah, the dad is unconscious at this time. Like, even while we're here, like, presently, but he's been unconscious, like, for a long time.
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
No, sorry.
Not to worry.
You were kidding. I was like, let me take this very literally. Princess Sin, good evening to you. How are you? Blazing Fire, thank you for the laughing Pikachus. I was like, let me just take this very seriously and answer your question, Appa.
Do you know of any remedies for aching joints?
You're too young to be suffering from this, surely.
It's for someone else, Mr. Bryden.
Yes, yes. I know just the poultice.
Perfect. Capital.
May I have some?
Well, I don't have the ingredients, I'm afraid.
What do you need to make it?
It's a simple blend made of natural elements. Elderflower and flirtwort. I can make the poultice for you if you bring me these things. Then it just needs to be applied directly to the joints. That should ease his burden.
Thank you.
It's giving Dark Shadows. So, oh my God, Briar, I have not watched Dark Shadows in a while. I need to get back on the ball. Princess, I'm tired and sore. Too much gym. Okay, well, hopefully you can ice your muscles or put some icy hot or whatever you need to do and relax now. I thought he was just asleep. I didn't think he was actually in a coma. Oh, okay. Yeah, and no, I love the lore. This game has a lot of lore, which is difficult, like, when you're breaking it up over a few nights, at least for me. Like, so that's why I've been, like, trying to take notes about what I need to do. But I will say, as far as, like, a point-and-click adventure, it's pretty... it's not as, like, nonsensical, in my opinion, as, like, Secret of Monkey Island. Plus, there's always walkthroughs. But, yeah, I'm very interested to see what's going to happen. I think I'm still on the second day. I haven't made too much progress.
Where can I find some flirtwort?
Flirtwort.
Flirtwort is not commonly found around Bewley.
Oh my God.
It's a perennial shrub that bears small white flowers. You might find some growing out on moors if you're lucky.
Thank you. Where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
Elderflowers are small, white, and grow in clumps on the elder shrub. Elder shrubs can grow in all shapes and sizes. Just look out for the clumps of tiny white flowers.
Okay. So we're looking for 2 different white flowers,
Where can
right?
I find some
Flirtwort, it's a perennial shrub that bears small white... You might find some grow...
Thank you.
Okay.
Farewell.
I just wanted to... Okay, we're going to go out to the moors. Mr. Shoulder's cottage? Is there anything out here? No? Okay. That's fine. We'll just, like, walk back. Oh, maybe the church. The church has a garden. The church has a garden that might have some of the elderflower. Flirtwort and elderflower, was that right? Okay, so this is the... What is up this way? Oh my God, what are you doing, Wally?
Hello, Wally.
Go away! You gave the door back to my sister.
It wasn't very nice of you to bury her favourite toy, Wally.
Oop.
Wally.
I gave it to the fair folk, and you stole it back from them.
You don't really believe in fairies, do you? You're old enough to know better.
They're real, and thanks to you, I'm cursed.
There's no such thing as curses either, Wally.
Go away!
I feel like that child was cursed before we stole the doll back. Oop.
Hello, Wally.
Go away! I don't want to talk.
Okay. Wally is piced. Maybe there's Hobbs Barrow. There's maybe do.
Finally, we shall excavate tomorrow. Though first, I need to find some workmen to assist me.
I'm looking for some flowers. Were there any flowers by the goat, by Black Phillip? No. Oh my god, I thought he said door and I was confused. It was a doll. Yeah, I would be yeah. Thankfully there's no door that was buried. It was just his sister's doll, I think Mildred. These kids are naughty. Ooh. Oh my god, Fiona, what is up? Thank you so much. Let me okay, I think I can pause. Let me just pause really. Ooh. There we go. Paused. The Flipsy Prickle is here. Let's get swaggin'. I am swaggin', or I'm swaggin' even more now that you're here. How was your stream? Let me grab you a shout out. You were just chatting. Okay, hopefully, I don't know if you're out and about, what you were doing, but y'all, if you don't know Flipsy Fiona, board game, streams IRL board gaming, streamed from the Renaissance Fair, streams geocaching, hikes, also streams some Hades. Lovely streamer, also lovely friend that I got to meet in real life. Fiona, how is it going? How are you doing? Thank you so much for bringing your friends by. And for those of you who I haven't met before, I'm Runner. Glad to have you here. It was good. We had a Tears of the Kingdom roundtable discussion. I love that. I wish I would love to participate in that kind of discussion someday. I have not finished Breath of the Wild, and have not touched Tears of the Kingdom, but that is so cool. So also, if you want to chat about some video games, that is so neat. I was like, maybe I read that you were doing that. I wouldn't have known what you were talking about, but yeah, having a good day. How goes excavating? It's going pretty well. I'm actually trying to get some ingredients to make a poultice for this old man so he can milk his goat, so then I can take the goat milk to this lady. You know how it goes in these point-and-click adventure games. You think you're going to do something pretty simple. Daddy! Daddy, watch me turn! Daddy! Z, thank you so much for the Leslie Jordan redeem. It was definitely spoiler heavy. Okay, well then I would have just been a little fly on the wall and not listened. But Z, it's so good to see you, by the way. But yeah, definitely give Fiona a follow, if you haven't already. But yeah, so I'm just traipsing around this area, trying to find doodads and thingamabobs and who's-its and what's-its. But Fiona, if you gotta go take care of yourself, please do so. Look away. I'm always like, look away from the screen, look away from the blue light. Get yourself something to drink, something to eat, stretch. But yeah, and if you have any questions about what's going on in the game, I will do my best to answer. Doesn't that look like there's something on that log? Hi Runner, gonna drop a lurk real quick, but I'll be back later. Okay, sounds good, Z. I will be here. Thank you so much for the lurk. Why does always always make me think something so menacing? Do you think she has anything in her house? Okay, never mind. Fine, I will not break into your house to look to see if you have what I need. Maybe, okay, maybe in the square. Can I get, are these the flowers?
The box is well out of reach. These flowers look pretty. Someone must take good care of them.
Do you have any flowers?
Good day.
Fresh produce.
Do you have any milk for sale?
Not today, sorry.
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
This is what I picture when I say hey hey. This is what I'm like. That's my impersonation of. Oh, she does have herbs.
This looks like elderflower.
Oh, she has elderflower. Can I purchase the elderflower?
Good day.
Fresh produce?
Is that elderflower you're selling?
Aye. Perfect for teas and tinctures?
Any good for sore joints?
Aye. Penny a bunch?
I'm afraid I don't have any money.
Sorry, miss. Does it look like I'm running a charity?
I'm starting a DoorDash shift, but I'll be here till I get an order. Okay, that sounds good. Hopefully you get a really awesome order in soon. Okay, let's see if we can trade.
Something out? A trade, perhaps?
I deal in cash only, miss. No coin, no elderflower. What do you take me for?
Goodbye.
Ta-ra, miss.
With the toots. Okay. Okay, let's see about this apple seller.
Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
Pie seller? I've already taken a pie, haven't I?
Perhaps you'd be more interested in a Scotch egg. Freshly made, just 1 penny each.
No, thank you.
Mutton pies!
Hello.
Good day.
Do you have any milk for me, Mum?
Not yet, Miss Thompkins.
Oh dear.
No sign of Mr. Ambrose?
I'm afraid not.
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now. I really don't want a mutton.
Okay. Maybe at the church someone would be so kind as to give me some... Oh, Father!
Excuse me, Miss Bateman. I'm in something of a hurry. Farewell. God knows when we shall meet again.
Excuse me?
Which work is that quote from?
Romeo and Juliet. Oh, he's gone.
That was weird. Father, I need some money. Please. Please, give me some money. Actually, I wonder if I can go into the church and steal anything. It's Daddy! Forgive me for I have been naughty. Daddy. Oh, Mrs. DePlancy.
Good day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. DePlancy.
If you're looking for Father Roach, he won't be back until tomorrow.
Where's Father Roach going?
Where is Father Roach?
You might have noticed the good father has a green thumb. He's gone to visit his friend in the countryside to purchase some seedlings for his tower garden.
Tower garden? What's a tower garden?
Where is Father Roach's tower garden?
Why, on top of St. Edmund's, of course. He's got a lovely collection of cuttings up there. You'll have to ask him to show you.
It does sound rather pleasant. It's a shame he's not around.
Well, he does have a spare key for the tower door somewhere.
Alright, Fiona, have a good time. Be safe out there driving. Thank you so much for the lurk, and thank you again for the raid.
Do you know where Father Roach keeps his spare key?
No, that's his business. If I did know, I'd fetch it myself and take you up there.
Not to worry.
I do recall him saying he hid it outside somewhere, for safekeeping, like. Were it in the graveyard? Oh, I don't know. Best wait till he gets back, pet.
I don't have time. Let's talk about my daddy.
I found out my father visited Bewley some 25 years ago. William Bateman, perhaps you remember him?
Bateman? William Bateman? I remember a William Baldwin. He were a right miserable sod.
My father was only in Bewley briefly, from what I understand. I'm trying to piece together what he was doing here.
You'll have to ask him. I don't recall anyone of that name.
Maybe he was like under a pseudonym.
My father took part in an excavation at Hobbs Barrow. Do you recall the excavation?
I concern myself only with matters related to the church. I'm sorry I can't be more helpful.
Alright, church lady.
What do you make of these stones?
They are not Christian. I'm certain of that.
They're dark-sided.
I agree. Much older, I feel.
Older than Christianity? Oh, the youth of today.
Bless her heart.
These box pews are most unusual. I've never seen any quite so tall.
We Bewley folk like our privacy. Many of the pews are owned by individual families.
Some might accuse you of hiding secrets.
Now, pet.
I jest.
At my age, it's hard to climb in and out of them. I'd rather stand.
That sounds like a lie. She looks like a gossip. She kind of is a gossip. She hasn't been, like, a terrible person yet.
Does the name Saxnot mean anything to you?
Is that a village near Erdlaw?
No, never mind.
You don't have any goat milk, do
Do you
you?
have any fresh milk?
Or any
goats?
kind of milk?
I don't, pet.
Not to worry. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
I have nothing else to ask.
Okay, so we're gonna go dig through the graveyard to see if we can find this hidden key to go up into the tower. Well, you know, like, I'm just...
In memory of William Ager. In memory of Romeo. In memory of Peter. In memory of Barnaby Tillett. In memory of Percival Roach. In memory of Mabel Hurst.
I was thinking it might be
In
hidden...
memory of Benjamin Garkham. In memory of Henry Crozier. In memory of Millicent Smith.
Millicent Smith.
In memory of Romeo Hegg, dearly missed by his beloved Juliet.
See, doesn't that seem like there would be something hidden in there? I guess that's not quite the graveyard. She said the graveyard. Am I going to start, like, digging?
This appears to be a recently dug, unmarked grave.
Let's dig it up.
I may be a barrow digger, but I am no grave robber.
Well, how are we supposed to find this, key?
John Purchase, dearly beloved husband of Florence. Forever in light, Anne Kemp. Here lies Margaret Tillett, beloved mother, wife, and sister. Today she dances with angels. Joseph Davis. Samuel Bryden. Death is only a shadow across the path to heaven.
So, Bryden...
I can't see how that will help me. No, that's not it. That's a peculiar idea. Here lies Elizabeth Farnaby. William Paxton, modest and gentle of heart.
Modest and gentle of heart.
No, that's not it. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Okay, but the lady said graveyard. I don't see anything to click on in here. Little Dee Dee, what am I supposed to do? Perhaps this collection includes something used... Okay, let's go... Maybe it's maybe the key's inside and she doesn't know what the toots she's talking about. Or maybe it's over here by the door itself.
It's locked.
It's locked. Do 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 do. I gotta put on my Doug thinking music. Maybe it's here in the church.
They are still locked. The flowers have long since dried out. I don't want them. A memorial list of former vicars. They stretch back several hundred years.
Okay. What's in our basket?
That's not mine to interfere with.
Okay, fine.
I've no time for such things.
Let's pull the knife on Mrs. Duplancy and say, tell me where...
I'm not sure they would...
Okay. Zoot-a-doo, zoot-a-loo. wasn't I just saying like this game wasn't, I'm like, what am I missing? What am I missing? What am I missing?
This appears to be
Okay.
William Moddit.
I feel like I've read all the headstones. I was thinking there might be
Forever in
one.
light, and
I was thinking that there might be one that was like, oh, there's a recess for a key hidden in there.
that's a peculiar idea. No, that's not it. I can't see how that will help me. No, that won't work.
No digging up graves, no stealing from little old ladies. Where's the I know, right? Like,
No, that won't achieve anything useful.
that is basically what I'm asking myself.
No, that won't work.
And then, you know, like when you look up these solutions, it's like, oh my god, that seems so easy. Why didn't I think of that? But I wonder if I could use, not the knife. Let's use the knife on the door. How about let's chisel the door open?
No.
And this is my room key, right? Room key. Also, in about 5 minutes, y'all, I'm going to take a break. We can all take a break.
The empty bucket smells of rancid milk. The apple looks somewhat rotten. It's riddled with holes.
I feel at a loss, but maybe I need to talk to a few more people. We haven't, I don't think, been over back in here. Let's go talk to this person.
Mr. Long mustn't be in.
Mr. Long. I couldn't remember the name.
I don't need to go in there again.
Hey Chris, how's it going? Welcome to me trying to figure out what I'm doing. I hope that you're doing really well. Let's go into the inn. Hello, can someone help me?
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Miss Bateman.
Mr. Bryden has given me permission to excavate Hobbs' Barrow.
Marvellous. I'm sorry you've had to sort all this out in my absence. When do we start?
Tomorrow, I hope. But first I need to recruit some locals to assist with the dig. It's too much work for me to do on my own.
I see. Bewley has its fair share of strapping young lads. You'll find assistance, Miss Bateman.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
I guess me too.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a cat.
So we got a cat
A
plate.
decorative plate depicting a serpent.
Serpent.
A decorative plate. This one depicts a bull.
Ooh, it's pretty
A
though.
decorative plate depicting an eagle. A decorative plate. This one depicts a dog.
Dog.
A decorative plate depicting a bear.
Mr. Kemp?
Do you have any fresh milk going spare?
Sorry, lass. I've none at all.
Never mind. Goodbye.
See you soon.
You have failed me.
I have nothing else to offer.
Okay, I'm just kind of clicking on people to see if there's anything else we need to ask them. No stone left unturned.
I have nothing else.
Okay. Now what about the poo-poo, the horse poop?
Nobody home.
Ha 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 ha. Where? There's no one at the station. That's right, there was track damage between Bewley and Bakewell, so we are pretty much cut off from the world. I love the dog barking in the background.
Ah, the unmistakable charm of old Cyril.
What an angel. Let's go up this way. If you have any suggestions about where the key might be, I would gladly listen. Okay, this is just to her place.
Good day.
Yes?
Farewell.
Okay, never mind. Mr. Bryden's farm. Oh my good gracious. Okay. I'm going to pause it here because the ad is about to start, y'all. So we're going to take a break. The ads will play. So stretch, get yourself something to drink, and then when I get back, I will try to figure out where to go, where to find this key to the tower. Okay, be back in just a few. Okay, I did take a peek at a guide because I was like, I have no idea. So I know what to do. I just had to. Sometimes you gotta look at a guide. Thank you so much for the welcome back. We just opened all the windows in our house because it's cool outside. This is not where I wanted to go. But welcome back to you too. Welcome back, everybody. Hopefully the ads weren't terrible. I used to get a lot of ads wanting me to visit Texas. This is the way. Excuse me?
I shall name you Kenneth the
Yeah, it's difficult and kind of stops. Yeah, like when you can't figure stuff out, and so I'm like, I don't want to.
The worm has found a new home within the holes of the rotten apple.
I don't want to, like, you know, bash my head against the wall trying to figure out what to do. So I just wanted to kind of like take a peek, get a little suggestion.
I think I can chip away at this plaster.
So I was right about the chisel. I just needed to, I guess, use it here.
There's a key behind here. This has to be Father Roach's spare.
So I was kind of close. Kind of close.
It's locked.
Oh, yep, I have to actually use the key. Church key.
Capital.
Capital. I love that saying. I feel like I want to start incorporating that into my daily language when I'm excited or like something's great. Capital. She is like flying up these stairs. You were right. You were on the right track. I was trying to be. Like I said, I feel like this game hasn't been
A small label on the pot reads Flirtwort.
Flirtwort.
This is just what I need.
Let's take it. Okay, we got it.
Father Roach has amassed quite the collection here. I don't wish to disturb it.
Look how, like, wouldn't this be nice? Like, you could see probably pretty far. Like, you could see the town from up here. I'm afraid of heights, but I think it would still be cool. Alright, so we have one of the ingredients we need for the poultice. We need,
I should put the key back.
okay. Well, she's gonna put the key back, so she's being a good citizen.
There. I hope that stays on.
And it saved our game. Okay, so I have this apple.
The worm is happy in his new home. I'm not sure they would be interested.
Fresh Scotch eggs.
It'd be a great view. Yeah, like, you could see the moors, you could see this little town, you could see the wood.
I don't wish to give that away. No, that won't work. I don't wish to give...
Okay, so what am I gonna do?
I'm not hungry.
What am I gonna do with this?
Mutton pies!
The guide was like, put the worm in the apple.
I'm not sure they would be interested.
Now I don't know what to do with it.
I can't think of any... Good day.
Freshly picked apples, miss. Selling them at a steal. Would miss like to buy some?
No, thank you.
Mutton pies!
A handful of flirtwort. I'm not sure they would be...
Do I need to go to the cottage? And be like, here's part of the stuff.
Good day. I think I have some flirtwort here.
Show me. Aye, that's flirtwort, all right. Let me know when you found some elderflower.
I found it. Do you want to give me some money to buy it? I'm just kind of like jumping around to different places to see if there's people. Okay, the little girl's not back yet. Do you want to give the chickies?
I do not wish to harass...
Maybe I should have looked up more stuff on what to do in this game. It's got to be something... Okay, let me look at my to-do. Gather ingredients for the poultice. If I can provide her with fine workmen.
I can't think of anything else to... I have nothing else. I can't think of any...
Okay. Nothing to talk about in there.
I have nothing else to ask.
So nothing else to ask the lady for the time being.
The produce is not my... Good day.
So I can still keep...
No.
I can still keep talking to him.
I'm not sure they...
What about... Do you want this fiddle?
I'm not sure they would...
What about...
This must belong to Mrs. de Plancy. That's not mine.
What if we put the apple...
I can't see how that will help me.
Me either.
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment. I don't wish to give that away. That's a big...
Okay. It's got to be like something... And welcome. Thank you for lowering the cost of the VIP.
Will you be slaying?
I am not slaying, unfortunately.
I've already taken one.
But how is your night going? Let me do the VIP really quick while I'm thinking about it, and maybe it'll give me my brain a break to figure out what I need to do next. Will I be scared of this game? No, I don't think so. I mean, it's creepy. What about the place with water? Oh, the brook? This place... There is the shrub here.
This looks like it might be elderflower. I'll take some.
Oh, good call, Winter. I guess I got the elderflower. I'm good. I'm just laying in bed because I ate too much food. Ooh, what did you have to eat? Let's see if this works now.
Good day.
Yes,
I have some elderflowers here.
show me. No, this is not elderflower.
Oh, it's not elderflower.
It's cowbane. An easy mistake to make. The two look very similar.
Oh,
It's safe to eat, as long as you're not a cow. Very toxic to cattle.
Oh,
where can I find some elderflower?
There used to be quite a few elder plants growing here in Herne Wood, but they've long since gone. Nowadays, you might find the shrub growing within a hedgerow or a private garden.
I see. What does elderflower look like?
we know what it looks like. We found it.
Elder
Okay.
shrubs can grow in all.
Angela, welcome. How are you doing? It's so good to see you. Hi, Runner. Hi, chat. Hi, Angela. Gears made chicken and mashed potatoes and asparagus. Oh my god, that sounds so good. And I will not forget the cooking. Was it hibachi steak? That sounded so good. Looney, welcome. Are we climbing in more holes looking for creepy children today? Thankfully not. I'm actually, I don't know quite for sure what I'm doing. Drewski, thank you so much for that 3-stream streak. How are you doing? Hi Runner and everyone. Hope everyone's doing well. Looney, it's so good to see you. How are you doing? What's going on? Yes, he made that and it was delish. Oh my god. I already ate, like, this happens every time. I eat dinner.
Farewell.
And I'm full, and then we talk about food, and I'm like, I want to eat that. Okay, so what if we went to the village square and kithed? I'm doing good. Hope you are too. Lucy, I feel like I'm. Hold on.
Sure, Jan.
I know what to do. I think I know what to do. We are gonna give this apple to Jane.
I dare you to juggle an extra apple.
Easy. Yuck, a worm.
Okay, I got the elderflowers, and she doesn't know it. Sorry,
I managed to swap them without her noticing.
Okay, phew, rude. Yeah, so, Looney, I had to look up what to do. I was trying to find this key. I was on the right track to the key, and then Winter helped me go back to, like, the water area to look for these flowers. We have to do this, to do this, to do this, to do this. You know, typical point-and-click adventure game type things. This was like me trying to figure out the end of Amber Isle. Oh my god, we were like crowdsourcing. Y'all, Hin was playing this demo last night, Amber Isle, which was super cute demo. We could not figure out what to do though to finish the demo, but I went to bed and Hin figured it out, so we were on the right track though. Unappreciative of your lovely gift, even if it had a surprise gift. It even had a surprise gift. That is so true. Don't look a gift worm in the mouth, or whatever the saying is. Okay, now we're gonna go to Mildred Walker's cottage. Sounds good, Itchy. I hope your night's going well. But y'all, thank you for welcoming Angela back in. I met Angela through Patchwork, who we have raided to a few times. Patchwork raided a few weeks ago, so I've just been meeting the loveliest people. Runner was so helpful and the demo is so cute, but it's long, which I wouldn't complain about normally. I was just unprepared. Yeah, I read that, and I read when I was trying to figure out, I was like looking up the walkthrough, and it was like, play the first 2 hours of this demo. Yes, and I love it here. I'm so glad that you came back, that you come back.
I have the ingredients you asked for.
Wonderful. Hand them over.
Okay, so we're gonna get the poultice, I hope. So then we can get the goat milk. So then we can do this.
Tell Mr. Bryden to apply this poultice to the area in question. It works wonders.
Thank you very much.
Angela, I apologize. Did I even ask you what you were up to this evening? You probably said that you were... Probably said how you were. But... I hope that you're doing really well. Sometimes I was actually talking with a friend yesterday. I was like, I haven't really done this a ton before, but someone had texted me and I was like, I texted back, but I didn't finish the message and hit send, but in my mind I had. So I feel like I do a lot of things in my mind, and then it doesn't really happen in real life, but in my mind it did. Okay, let's see if we can get the goat milked.
Yes?
I've got a poultice for your joints, Mr. Bryden. It was prepared by Mildred Walker.
Who?
You may know her as Mother Mildred.
Oh, thank you, lass. That Mildred knows what she's doing. I should have thought to see it myself.
She said to apply it directly to where the pain is. It should work very swiftly.
And then you can go milk the
Give it a
goat.
try.
Yes. Please milk your goat.
Oh, that did the trick, lass. I feel like a lad of 20 again.
Oh my, okay.
I suppose you'll be wanting me to milk old Eunice for you in return.
If you don't mind, I'd appreciate it.
A fair exchange.
Give me that milk.
Stand well back, lass.
Believe me, I'm not coming an inch closer.
The noise, the sound effects.
There you are, lass. Some
We got the milk! We got the
Thank you
milk.
very much, Mr. Bryden.
I'm so happy. Eunice the provider, a bucket of fresh goat's milk. Angela says, yep, just relaxing. I have a job interview tomorrow morning, so I'm just trying to zen out. Sending you all the best of luck, all the best vibes. You're gonna kill it. But, really hoping the best for you. I know... I'm flashing back to all of my job interviews. Oh my god, saying, okay, I'm thankful that someone gets it. Mind actions are valid in my book, ridiculous of the world to not pick, right? Like, read my brain. Do we have an ascot look going on today? Yes, I was trying to kind of mimic Thomasina's look, Looney. I had this, like, wild idea when I was going to go take a shower. I was like, what am I going to wear to stream tonight? And then I was like, oh, I have these other bandanas, and Thomasina has a bandana, so we're just going to do, like, a little closet cosplay. And absolutely, yeah. I feel like there was a time in my life where I was like, I've been going through so many job interviews at this point, it's kind of like a game. Gotcha, very cute. Well, I'm glad you appreciate it, Looney. I was saying, I think that this was the shirt and bandana that Nate wore. One Halloween, we went as Dr. Grant and Dr. Sattler from Jurassic Park. And so this is what Nate wore for Dr. Grant. I was Dr. Sattler, with the little pink tied off shirt and the khaki shorts and we used to do some really good costumes. Right? I feel that it's like just first dates over and yes, it is. And then I was like, okay, this is just practice, it's good practice. At least I'm getting my name out there. I remember not long after we moved to Kansas City, I had this job interview that I thought went really, really well. And the person was like, okay, we will be in touch. I sent like a thank you email. And like a week went by and I hadn't heard anything. And then like 2 weeks went by. And so I emailed the company and I was like, hi, I interviewed for this position. I don't see that it's been filled. I don't know. But I never heard anything back. I thought it was so strange. But I guess different companies have different like etiquette for what they're doing, which you all know this too. But I just remember feeling like, could you just let me know one way or another, please? Because I really want a job. I unfortunately have to work to afford to live. I did not make these choices. Somebody else did, but I would like to, pay rent and buy some food. I've been in college for so long, just getting internships and stuff from connections. Sir Obi, thank you so much for those bits. I hope your Tuesday's going well. College for so long, just getting internships and stuff from connections that I don't even know if I remember how to interview anymore. Well, it sounds like if you're doing like the internships and like making connections, like you're already kind of doing that. Right? Employers ghosting is so wrong. Like, it was just like painful. What's bizarre to me is that nowadays they do like multiple rounds for so many jobs. I know someone who applied for a part-time receptionist job and they did round 1 but have to possibly do a round 2. They're really taking that job, like the employers are really taking that position seriously. Cerobi says, I got kicked out of college and never told my mom. How did you keep that a secret? Did she not like expect you to graduate? I like quit partway through college and didn't tell anybody. I did go back and finish though, but I kind of like had a life meltdown. That was like not the brightest spot of my life, but I did end up telling people. Now I finished later on, but took a 3-year break. Yeah, sometimes you just gotta take breaks. Like, you know, the whole thing when I was in high school was like, you need to do this and get your ACT, and your ACT scores need to be this, and you need to apply for all. It was just like, there was no other option. I was like, I probably could have benefited from a break to just be a person, try to be a person, or, you know, experience life as a person outside of this whole thing that's defined me my entire existence so far. It just seems like so much work for the employers to do multiple rounds for, like, that does seem oddly a lot. Dropping out is sometimes the right choice. Taking care of yourself comes first. Absolutely. I had 2 jobs and had full classes. Sir Obi, that was based. Yes, I was right there with you. I was working at Panera. I was working at the pet funeral home. I was also working at part-time as a sales rep for Hewlett Packard, and trying to take full-time classes, like no sleep, burning, like just burning bright and fast, in a long-distance relationship too. And it was all just like bad explosion. I can't even imagine myself doing anything like that again. Same. That's probably where some of my nightmares come from. And it being a lazy worker and a sleepy student, yep. I remember falling asleep during like my Spanish class. Came back to it after I saved up. It sounds like you got things figured out. I'm glad things worked out for you. Yeah. I wish it would be said more that it's okay to take breaks and go at your own pace post high school. Me too. And I don't know. I guess I don't know anybody that's like high school age now, or going to be high school age soon. So I'm like, I don't know. I guess here in 18 years, when my friends' kids are, you know, that age, I'll hear about it. But who knows what things will be like in 18 years. But yeah, I wish it was said more. I also wish it was said more about like, here's what credit scores will do or not do for you. Here's what it's like to pay student loan debt back. Here's, like in high school, like here's how to actually, here's some tools to be a successful adult, outside of, you know, solving this calculus problem. Anyway, these are the things that my friends and I talk about as we're floating around in her pool, drinking little cocktails. I wish it was normalized to not go straight to college from high school too. My path wasn't typical, but starting college at 21 versus 18 where you experience how much life sucks makes you appreciate college a lot more. Yes, I wish I would have done that. I do. 1000%. Here's how to do taxes, etc. At like, oh my god, real about the student loans? Yeah. Oh my god. You know, like, you see numbers on paper and then you don't really think about like what that means for yeah, so much like wrapped up in those nightmare memories of mine.
I'll let the worm enjoy his new home.
Wait, who's this?
Good day.
Hello there.
My name is Thomasina. What's yours?
Ralph. Not seen you around before.
I'm just visiting.
Been winging my taxes since I was 16, probably committing tax fraud or something, but you do your best. You do the best with what you have. I had to start, like, I've used TurboTax, and then when I started working as a contractor, it was like a lot more to learn because it's like they don't take out your taxes, so you have to be prepared to pay for your taxes. So sorry to bog y'all down with that. I was just the other day, I was like, what do I love about streaming? I was like, it's like a nice escape from real life, but not that I don't enjoy having real life conversations, but I hope that I'm not like too heavy with my complaints about some things or talks about things. Tell me about yourself.
What brings you to the market today?
I purchased a Scotch egg for me tea. You want a bite?
No, thank you.
I love coming here for real life chats too, though. Okay, I'm glad you do. Sometimes they just come up and you go with the flow, you know. Can you help me with my excavation?
For some help with an excavation tomorrow. Might you be interested?
Sorry, miss. I've already got my own job.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
We'll just all go to Looney. Yes. The first Chili's that I remember going to is in Wichita, Kansas, and so that's one of the places we'll be visiting on vacation, on our like little trip back to visit home, or one of my mini homes, I guess. But yes, I would love. I saw this. My friend Asurakai sent me this reel or whatever of I think it was a sloth, and it was like staring at spreadsheets when I know I could be having 2-for-1 margaritas at Chili's. It's like, yeah. Same. Sometimes it's good to talk to other people. Yes, it is good to talk to other people about it, because I feel like we can get so we can convince ourselves that we're the only ones like dealing with these things or like wondering about these things. Honestly, it's kind of nice to know that other people are like, adulting sucks. Yeah, it is. And like sharing, you know, sometimes sharing like what's like working for you, or like what are some I guess things that you've done or you hope to do to kind of keep your peace. You know, keep your peace.
Mutton pies!
I don't want your pie. Gross. Get out of my life. Here is your milk.
I've got a pail of fresh milk here for you, Miss Thompkins.
You haven't.
Here.
Mum, you've saved my hide. Thank you.
Are you all right?
I'm worried about Mr. Ambrose. Any road, I'm heading back to Panswick Manor now. Would you still like to meet his lordship?
Very much so.
Now, I can't guarantee you'll be home, all right? He's a very busy man.
I'll take my chances.
Follow me, then.
Follow me.
Come on over. It's not much further.
Oh, that little hop was so cute. That's like me when I go out hiking.
What time do you call this?
Sorry, Mum.
Give it here, then. What the hell is this muck?
Goat's milk, Mum.
You daft bait. Since when does his
Oh my
lordship
God.
take goat's milk with his tea? Oh, he will not be pleased. Get back to your sweeping before I clip you over the head.
Oh my God.
Sorry, Mum.
What a nasty, nasty person. Rude. Since I'm graduating next spring, this is my last summer off before I become a capitalist slave for the rest of my life, trying to enjoy what I can. Absolutely. Please enjoy what you can. What was I thinking about? Oh, I think, Looney, I think I was thinking about like all the snacks that I bought. And I was like, you know, when you're a kid and you're like, when I'm an adult and I have my own money, I'm going to buy this candy or this thing. And so then I'm like, oh, last week I was just like, I guess honoring that part of my childhood that I was like, I want to like have more of the things that I want when I want them. So I was like, I'm going to eat these Twizzlers. The sheepies, I know the sheeps are so cute. Look at them out there.
No time for frolicking with the flock.
Frolicking with the flock. That's like a tongue twister, I feel like.
Where is Lord Panswick?
Sorry, Mum. I can't talk. Miss Fenchurch is ever so mad at me.
Yeah, and when I go back to the grocery store, if they still have the gummy Starburst, I'm gonna buy more of those. I love them. There's always time to frolic. I know. Like, look at the cute little sheepsies.
some fine-looking flowers.
Self-care. Yes, I did. Okay, there's a car that's like, y'all know, so in the corner where I have my office and where I stream from, I can see the road of our cul-de-sac, and there's this car that's like driving down the street slowly. They just like braked in front of our driveway. I'm like the neighborhood watch here because I'm a night owl. I'm watching everybody. I'm watching everybody. Don't be speeding. Like, our speed limit is 25, and you know there are deer that are crossing the road. There are cats. Like, do not be speeding up and down this road. I don't know if y'all have seen the video of that lady who stands out like at her street with her hairdryer like as a radar gun. And I was like, I wonder if anybody, like, if I wore like this shirt with like a hat or something and I had like a hairdryer, if they would think that I was like an undercover like investigator. And I'm like, stop speeding. Anyway, these are things that I think about. Ms. Finchurch, she looks like Miss Minchin from Little Princess.
Bugger off, you whelp. This is private land.
Excuse me. Yes, you with your hairdryer, I can see it. I don't have a hairdryer, but my mother-in-law might. Speeders are one of my pet peeves. Yes, they are, and some of them also, I don't know if it's them, but I'm pretty sure, like, I don't know who it is, but littering is also one of my pet peeves. Like, when people throw shit out of their car. One time, like, I'm a pretty, like, go with the flow. I try to be a go with the flow person. But, this car threw, like, a cup, like, a styrofoam cup, like, with ice. And, like, I guess they'd finished their drink and they threw it out of their window. And I, like, picked it up. And, they were going the same place I was going. So then, after they parked, I put the cup, like, spilled the ice, like, on their hood, and then, like, left the cup on their hood. No, I didn't. In my mind, I did. I just picked up the cup and threw it away. You can stream it. We'll show up. That would be the best. Well, like, what do we call that stream? Yeah, no, I threw it away. I can even imagine littering. Like, what kind of mindset is like, yeah, let me throw styrofoam out the window. Yeah, that, and like last week, when we were coming home from the concert, like someone threw a lit cigarette out on the road. And I was like, it is summertime. Like, if you're like smoking, whatever, that's your business. But like, you should have like a cup of water, like where you put your cigarette out, and then like dispose of them safely. But yeah, in my mind, that's what I did. Angela was like, I'm gonna dump this all over the car. But no, I threw it away at. I think we were going to eat it on the border. So I threw it away there. But yeah, littering just like makes me so angry. Okay.
I was wondering if it might be possible to speak with Lord Panswick.
Are you deaf, girl? Don't make me fetch the guards.
You have
They're armed, you know.
That is well out of my reach.
I'm
not sure they would be interested.
I was like, can I play the fiddle for her?
I'm not sure they...
One of my pet peeves, just because it's gross, at least it's not terrible for the environment, is when people just spit on the ground. Like, please keep it in your mouth or go to the bathroom or something. Why on the middle? Yeah, that's pretty gross. I will say that I have been... Okay, when I've been out running, but I don't spit on the sidewalk, and I don't spit that much, but like, you know, if I have like snot or something, but usually like I'm out running like off of a pathway, like sometimes in nature. Grumpy Lady needs to hear some music and touch some grass. I know, I was trying to play the fiddle for her. But yeah, do not like spit. I do not spit on the sidewalk. What if I take the knife to her?
I shan't lower myself to such barbarity.
Well, I would.
I don't wish to get...
By Christ, you're like a dog with a bone. Do you want to get yourself shot?
Yes.
I can assure you the only things getting shot around here are the pheasant. And perhaps the odd grouse. Greetings, my lady. Lord James Panswick, at your disposal.
You're Lord Panswick?
I knew it was
As
him.
I live and breathe.
You could have told me that before.
What is life without mystery, Miss Bateman? A predictable stagger to the grave?
I was imagining someone...
Much older and far less handsome?
Yes, to be frank.
See? I can read your mind, my dear. Now, may I ask, what brings you to my manor?
I wanted to ask if I could borrow some of your labourers.
Oh? For what purpose?
I intend to excavate Hobbs Barrow tomorrow, and I'm in need of some assistance.
An excavation? How very delightful. We're in the middle of our own works right this minute. Follow me, Miss Bateman. Come on. I promise I don't bite.
Oh. It's different if it's like out in nature, I think. Okay. That makes me... Well, like I would never spit like on a sidewalk either.
Generations. This chapel was a place of unique devotion.
Unique devotion.
Until some of my more ungrateful ancestors forgot him and abandoned it.
Why did they abandon it?
Men of great wealth and power can grow so comfortable that they forget they still need the divine. The sacrifices required to maintain such a relationship were no longer being made.
Human sacrifices.
Turned to rubble, and with time, even the villagers forgot him. His influence endured, but only with the isolated few who lived on the very fringes of these moors. Believe it or not, my family's fortunes have dwindled ever since. Since I succeeded my father, it has become my life's work to restore this place of worship. With this sacred place rebuilt, he shall be venerated once more, and the name Panswick shall be uttered again across all of England. He guided the hands of my ancestors. Now it is time for him to guide us.
Who's him?
Bewley is a godless place.
Have you forgotten about St. Edmunds? Father Roach might disagree.
I shall bring him back to these lands, and this chapel shall be his seat once again. A new world.
Okay.
Seems like you wish to bring back the past.
From out of the old world shall come the new, a greater truth. But I digress. Horace, my dear fellow.
Aye, your lordship.
This fair lady here is in need of some assistance.
Assistance.
You and your chaps be up for a spot of digging at Hobbs Barrow tomorrow?
Hobbs Barrow? Aye, your lordship, 'tis no bother.
Good man. You're in luck, my dear. These are my finest, and they're all yours.
Thank you. I am grateful.
Slay.
On one condition.
Slay.
I've heard wonders about Mary de Plancy's Bakewell puddings. I'd rather like to try them for myself.
Your lordship, you're giving me the help of your men in exchange for cakes.
Yes.
But...
Farewell, my beauty.
My beauty. She's clearly
Wait.
not picking up on big villain vibes from this guy, that I'm saying. I don't know if an excavation is something I would consider wonderful. Well, and I'm just like, who is the him? Like, what kind of, deity is he referencing? Because I think it's like an eldritch, evil, like, creature from another dimension. A new world. But is it a whole new... It's probably not a whole new world. Goose, hello. Thank you for the slays. I hope that you're doing well. Looney, in fact, I can probably guarantee that it is not a whole new world. It is a whole new hell. That he is trying to bring about by... I think, like, human sacrifices were maybe happening. Like, that's the vibe I'm picking up from this. Oh my god, Hagatha, you're slaying too. You slay me. No, not a whole new hell. I think it is going to be a whole new hell.
Is his lordship joking about the Bakewell puddings?
No, miss. His lordship is a man of folly.
How ridiculous.
He treats you all right if you do what he asks.
Well, don't most people treat you all right if you do what they ask?
Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his lordship requests, we'll help you tomorrow.
Okay, well, can I just steal your
They
equipment?
have some decent equipment here. It will be more than useful for the excavation.
Why can't we summon, like, Mothman or something, Babadook, in honor of Pride Month? Like, right? Let's get the Babadook.
Please let us get on with our toil. If you do as his...
Okay, we're gonna go, I guess, get some cakes. From... You know, the Babadook would be, like, coming out, like, duck walking and like, that's what we need to summon. Mrs. DePlante, see?
Good day to you pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy. Do you still have some of your homemade Bakewell puddings, Mrs. Duplancy?
Oh, you're too late, pet. I've a few left, but they're set aside for someone else.
Might you please be able to bake me some more?
Sorry, I'm not in the mood for baking.
How can I put you in the mood?
Told my dear husband Albert passed away recently. Me thoughts are all over the shop.
I'm so sorry to hear that.
Aye, he's in God's hands now.
Oh God, he's in God's hands. Rest in peace. No, my brother also sent me a video of like why is Mrs. Incredible always like so chaotic, and it was Mrs. Incredible like at Disney, and whoever's performing as Mrs. Incredible is like has like one leg up and is like spinning around on this like contraption. It was a very interesting video. He was slayed. Yeah, well we need to get her puddings so that way we can get the men. We need the men, so we need her pudding.
Were you married to Albert a long time?
Aye, too many years to count. He were the cobbler here in Bewley, the most dashing cobbler in all of England, I used to tell him.
I do love an apple cobbler.
Love his precious pet. There's naught that can replace the hole it leaves in your heart.
Have you gotten a
I can relate
cat?
to that in my own way. I wish you strength in this difficult time.
Thank you. With God's blessing, I'll get by.
She needs a cat. She needs a whole bunch of cats, is what she needs. Not me also thinking about the food cobbler. You know how my brain works. Now I'm thinking about pudding. I love tapioca pudding. I really, really love butterscotch pudding. I haven't had pudding in a long time. I do need to make, is it banana pudding? I want to make some banana pudding. She does need a cat. She do need a cat. Chad, how's it going? Welcome in. Okay, tell me about these puddings.
Who you have set aside the puddings for?
Oh, Father Roach. He won't be back until tomorrow.
Won't they be off by then?
Not at all. Besides, pet, as I told you, I'm not in the mood for all this baking chatter.
Sorry, Mrs. Duplancy. Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Cats for the old lady, though she can't actually have them. I know, Jumbles and Jasper would just fill that hole in her heart. Goose, thank you so much for the 3-stream streak. Thanks for coming back by. And Chad, thank you for tooting it up in here.
That's not mine to interfere with.
Okay, so we need to...
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Hope you're having a great night. I am having a great night. How is your night going? To do... There must be a way. Let's stab her.
I don't wish to give that away. That's a peculiar...
Okay, apparently I cannot stab her.
I don't wish to give that away.
Can I not...
I'm not sure what that would achieve.
What if I play the fiddle for the basket?
No, that won't work.
Oh, Looney, thank you for the clip. You get the best clip. Stabby is always the answer. Like, what if I just was like, can I please have those puddings? That Pride announcement always makes me so happy. I'm so glad it does. I have like seasonal things that like pop up. So I had a spring one. I had like a Valentine's Day one. I don't know. These little like emoji things and like those messages make me really happy too. So I'm glad that you get some enjoyment from them as well. Doing well. Great. Like Tony the I haven't thought about Tony the Tiger in so long.
This is my father's journal.
I'm just going to show her my daddy's journal.
Queer things, aren't they?
Queer things.
Bordering on blasphemy, if you ask me.
And speaking of pride.
A book shouldn't be in a place of worship like this.
I've already shown her that.
I know, right? Me either. Till now. Thank you for that blast from the past.
I don't wish to give that away.
Happy Pride Month. We love queer things. We do. We do. So I think I've told you all, I'm reading through Moby Dick, and I told you, like, I did a little bit of research about the relationship between Herman Melville, the author, and Nathaniel Hawthorne, and like the letters that I only saw the letter from Herman Melville, one of the letters from Herman to Nathaniel. But then like the main character Ishmael and Queequeg, who's all like, I was like, are they, in my mind they are. So it makes Moby Dick a lot more enjoyable because it is pretty dense and there's a lot of stuff I have to look up. Surprisingly, I do not know a lot about whaling life in the mid 1800s. Roommates. They were roommates. Well, Queequeg and Ishmael were. They also shared the same bed and they got married. In the book so far. And now they are out with Captain Ahab, who's obsessed with finding Moby Dick. And I'm very thankful that I did not have to live like that kind of life back then. You thought that was my specialty? I know. I'm often mistaken for a mid 19th century whaling expert, but turns out I'm not. Whales? Who? What? Catch me not being on a ship anywhere. What if I show you this letter?
I'm not sure they would.
Gosh, what do I have? It says there must be some way, but not that, to do. Part-time streamer, part-time whaling expert, part-time model, homecoming queen. Hashtag canceled. Thank you for the clip. Looney, you always like slay at the clips. I still have the Little Mermaid clip. That's still one of my most favorite things ever. And my in-laws that were there that day, we still all laugh about that. And I haven't been back to that restaurant. I don't know if that waiter is still there. I wish he'd rather talk about Little Mermaid instead of Star Wars, but...
The flowers have long... I can't think of any...
I'm glad you enjoyed. That was a good time. Okay, how am I gonna get her pie, her puddings?
I can't think of...
Maybe I can trade...
I really don't want to...
Okay, so this was the shop. The shoe shop.
I can't take the sign, nor...
Can I break into the shoe shop to get something to remind her of her husband?
The door has been boarded.
Next time I'm feeling down, I gotta remember that The Little Mermaid is your favorite Star Wars movie and all will be well again. It's kind of... they have similar themes, right?
Freshly picked. Selling would miss like.
No, thank...
Because, like, Ariel's dad is kind of mean and destroys things with some kind of, like, light, bright power, and Darth Vader...
probably safer if I don't...
has a lightsaber and is mean. There's a lot of parallels.
I can't think of anything. I have nothing else. I can't think of anything else to talk about.
Okay. So...
I have nothing else to ask.
Ariel with a lightsaber. We need Ariel as a Jedi after she's got legs and she starts her Jedi training.
The sign is in a shabby state. A local cobbler.
What would you do? What do I do? Oh my god, the world... Ariel becomes Ariel on your stream screen? The word Ariel becomes Ariel? Oh yeah! So I have the... What are they? The Better TTV. I have some Better TTV emotes and the Franker Phase Z emotes. So if you have that extension, the emotes show up. I also have, like, there's a Murder, She Wrote. There's Scully. Yes. I don't know what I'm going up this tower for. But yeah, it's like a free extension. Because a friend of mine, Nintendo Tom, has turned down being an affiliate, but still has emotes and has Better TTV and like the Franker Phase Z, and maybe there's another one. And so it's like, oh, I can get some of these emotes too. I was like, oh my god, you have inspired me.
I've no time for...
Okay, what am I to do? I shall have to do it myself. Convince Mrs. Mrs. de Plancy to bake puddings.
I have nothing else. I'm not sure they would... I don't wish to give that. I don't wish... I've already shown her.
I gotta go to bed once again, but as always, loving getting to stop by. Good luck getting the desserts for Mr. Probably Evil. Thank you so much, Looney. Get yourself some good sleep. Sweet dreams to you. It's always like such a joy just chatting with you. And I will see you very soon.
That's not mine to interfere. There's nothing else I wish...
Okay. Let's... For some reason, I cannot access my map at the moment. So I can't teleport around. Oh, now I can. Oh my god, Josh! Hello, darling. I was catching up on what's been going on with you on your Discord. I don't think I commented anything, but it's good to see you. Indecisive, what is up? I am trying to figure out what to do in this game. I'm trying to get this old lady to sell me some of her puddings so that way I can convince this hot man to like let me borrow his workers so I can excavate a barrow. It is a whole thing. But how are you doing? All good. What is this game? This game is the Excavation of Hobbs Barrow. It is a point and click folk horror game. And we are playing as Thomasina Bateman, who has come to this town to excavate a barrow that her father tried to excavate 25 years ago. Always crouching down. I know, that's me, like always hiding in the games. You just got off of work. Well, I hope work went well for you. You just worked 13 hours? Oh my god, indecisive. Go lay down. I hope you have something delicious to drink, and hopefully you can relax now. Hopefully I can say words. I haven't even drank any alcohol tonight, but I'm having a difficult time speaking, it seems like. Also, in about 5 minutes, y'all, we're going to take a break. And I might look up what to do. Miss Thompkins.
Thank you for bringing me here, Miss Thompkins.
You're welcome, Mom.
I'll let her get on with us, though what exactly she is sweeping up remains something of a mystery.
Yeah, she's sweeping the dirt drive. I
don't wish to give... I've no time for... some fine-looking flowers.
Can we cut the flowers?
I could just pick this up. Some fine...
Well, can we just pick up the flowers then?
I could just pick this up.
Okay, so maybe I need to take the flowers to the lady.
Good day.
Oh, another strumpet looking to find our way into his lordship's bedchambers, I see.
I'm nothing of the sort.
Ha! I've seen plenty of your sort before.
Old school chores, right? Like, look at... I wonder if it's getting any cleaner. She is really putting her back into it. Do I have anything to stick the flowers in? Can I put the flowers in the fiddle?
I could just pick this up.
Then pick up the flowers. Before the internet, we swept the driveway and we liked it. You know, I did. Our drive... Oh my god, who is this sexy gentle... Oh. Grave...
There's nothing else I wish to discuss at the moment.
Okay, hold on. Oh my god, this must be the grave of...
The simple wooden cross bears a small plaque.
Mr. de
on
Plancy.
which is inscribed the name, Albert de Plancy.
Relative, are you?
No, just looking.
He were the cobbler. Who's going to mend me boots now?
Hmm.
The gravedigger is like kind of hot. Not gonna lie.
Hello? Does this fresh grave belong to Mrs. de Plancy's late husband?
Aye.
Rather bare, isn't it?
My job is to dig the graves,
So,
not decorate.
so we need the flowers.
Aye.
Ta-ra.
We need the flowers.
The simple wooden cross. The simple wooden cross.
Okay. See, like my brain is kind of like figuring things out, but then the way I have to go about doing it, it's sometimes a little bit too much for my brain. Mrs. Duplancy, I just saw your husband's grave.
Day to you, pet.
Hello, Mrs. Duplancy. I saw your late husband's grave, Mrs. Duplancy. I am very sorry for your loss.
Thank you, pet. I'm ashamed to say I couldn't afford naught more than a simple wooden cross. You were a colourful man, our Albert. He deserves better. He loved his flower beds. He's only been gone a fortnight, and already his plants have gone to rot. May the Lord forgive me.
Plants are difficult to maintain. I'm sure Albert would understand.
His precious hippiastrum were the first to go.
Hippiastrum.
I would have loved to lay one on his grave.
What does a hippiastrum flower look like?
Oh, beautiful things they are. Tall stems topped with large red
I know where they
flowers.
are.
Hard to grow in this climate. They were his pride and joy. The remarkable thing is there's no scent to 'em. That's why he loved 'em so much. You see, he hated anything that smelled sickly sweet. Hippiastrum were just perfect. Let me know if you come across one, won't you?
Where's
Of course, Mrs. Duplancy.
Where's Guybrush? I know.
Thanks for your time.
Lord be with you.
Guybrush is somewhere in the Caribbean, and I'm out here in England. I was like, where am I again? Yeah. Thankfully, the puzzles haven't been as like obtuse as some of those were.
The description of the flowers Mrs. Duplancy mentioned.
Slay. Give me those flowers.
There's no scent.
Grab them.
You get away from my hippiastrum.
Ah, apologies.
This old goat.
That confirms it.
Okay. The ad is about to start, so I'm going to pause here and then get more water. And then we'll see if we can distract this old hag and steal the flowers. So, see you back here in just a few minutes. Okay, welcome back, everybody. Alright, let's see. I wonder if I talk to her.
Those flowers. May I please take one?
Are you deaf and daft? Bugger off!
She definitely wins Miss Congeniality.
Good day.
Hello.
Hippiastrum.
I really need one of those hippiastrum flowers.
Why?
It's a long story. Might you please be able to get one for me, or distract Miss Fenchurch so I can take one?
Those flowers are Miss Fenchurch's favourites. She spends hours looking after them.
Get a life, Miss Fenchurch.
Sorry, Mom. It's just that I'm so worried about Mr. Ambrose.
The milkman?
Aye. We were to run away together today.
I see.
I'm worried sick that he stood me up.
Oh god, I have to go find the milkman.
Without Mr. Ambrose, this job is all I have. I can't risk losing it over a flower.
Oof, nice. I know, right? Like, she's very thorny.
I'm sorry, Miss Thompkins. I still haven't seen him.
Do you think he's abandoned me?
I'm sure that's not the case. He must have been delayed somewhere.
Could you try to find him for me, Mom?
Oh my god.
Oh, please, Mom. I'd do anything for you if you found my love.
I can try.
Oh, thank you. You're ever so kind, Mom.
What does Mr. Ambrose look like?
He's got brown hair.
I'm afraid I'll need a bit more.
He's got brown hair.
Sorry, Mom. I'm too upset. Please find him, won't you?
Hey, stop your nattering and get back to your sweeping.
Sorry, Miss Fenchurch.
You sweep that dirt.
A bullying old harridan. There's no point trying to speak with her.
Have you found Mr. Ambrose yet?
Not yet.
Please keep looking, Mum. I beg you.
Okay, so we have to find a person with brown hair. It is in my interest to help her. Oh my god. He's not over here. What if this was Mr. Ambrose?
Please let us get on. If you do as his lord.
Okay. I guess there's nothing else to look at here. Let's... Where does the milkman hide?
Hello?
What if he went into the hole? Maybe he's in the hole, the badger hole. I don't know why that would have happened, but you know what? I'm beyond trying to figure out why oh my god, Red Cloud, what is up? Oh my god, thank you so much for the raid. Welcome in, raiders. Welcome in, everybody. How was your stream? How's it going? How was the rest of your... Okay, so when I last looked, you were creating the Dark Lord, and the Dark Lord, he was like going through a portal, I think, but so glad to see you again. Thank you so much for the raid, and welcome in, everybody. I'm Runner. Nice to have you here. I'm playing a point-and-click horror adventure tonight, but really great to see you. It went well, got some more work done, and hopefully no headache today. Hopefully you're still feeling pretty good. But thank you so much for coming by. It's really good to see you again. And y'all, you should definitely check out Red Cloud. Phenomenal artist. You can go just and admire the work and have some good chats and relax. I really do enjoy watching your art. So I enjoy art streams. I like watching your art. And just a tiny one. Okay, well, please go take care of yourself. You know, do what you need to do, but I hope you feel better soon. But thank you so much for coming by. Yeah, and you're welcome. I was like, we just met, what, a couple of weeks ago, I think, after Dan's raid, and I enjoyed talking with you, so I was like, I definitely want to check out what you do on your streams too. So but it's really good to see you again. Kick back, relax if you want to, lurk, chat away, whatever. I'm just trying to find a missing milkman. This is, like I said, a point-and-click adventure, so if you are familiar with like Secret of Monkey Island, Grim Fandango, that kind of stuff, but this one is a bit horror. So it's got some creepiness to it, but you know, I like the creepy. But yeah, it's so good to see you again. I've had to look up what to do a couple times already tonight, but you know what? We have resources, we should use them, and there's a guide, so I was just like, I just kind of want to see what the next step is. But I can't remember if you've seen this game before.
I shan't be visiting the badgers again. I was lucky to escape intact.
I think you have, but yeah, I do really like the vibe of this game, but then sometimes I'm just like, I don't know what to do. What do you want from me?
I can't think of anything else to talk about right now.
Okay. I'm just kind of like popping all around the map to see if anybody knows where this missing person is. I don't know if he would be out here at the Barrow. I have not, but I love the aesthetic. Yeah, I had this on my wish list for a while, and it went on sale on Steam recently. I don't know if it's on other platforms as well, because like I feel like this would be a good one for the Switch. But the music's great. It's like a Lovecraftian. I think there's like some cosmic horror in it. And it's very like crumbs of like horror, so it's like a slow build, which is kind of nice.
We shall echo first.
Okay, nothing here for me to look at. But yeah, this is my character, Thomasina Bateman. She is an expert on barrows, and she wants to excavate this one. We're sent a letter by somebody. Turns out our father had been here 25 years earlier, and something happened in that barrow that made him catatonic. We just found that out today in this game. Well, not today, but I've been playing this day for a while.
Home? He's not answering.
Okay. I hope that... Oh my god. I'm
not going near that thing again.
Okay. I never knew this lore. Okay, yeah, I wish that there was like an easy... I think I've done it before, like when I was playing... There was some game I was playing where I wrote a bit like of a command, like you do exclamation point story, and I would... But I feel like this would be like a super long block of text to like try to tell you everything that's been going on in this game. I guess I could try to summarize it more.
Mr. Shoulder told me he...
I should probably just go to the town and see if anybody's in town. Yes, alright. Enjoy your refreshing. Ralph? Hello?
Good day.
Hello there.
Do you know Mr. Ambrose?
Do you know Mr. Ambrose, the milkman?
I do, yes.
Have you any idea where he might be?
He is usually here by now.
So I heard.
He normally arrives via the road to the east of Bewley.
Thank you. Enjoy your Scotch egg.
I will.
So that's this way? I don't want to go... No, I didn't mean to go into the alley. I wanted to go this way. Oh no. I think we're gonna have a flashback.
There we are. Your shells are looking much more interesting now. I pestered Mother for years to let me bring some of your treasures here. I think she's worried that I want to follow in your path. She has hidden most of your discoveries away. I had to beg her to bring me to visit you, you know. I shouldn't worry you with all that. Do you know that I have a story for each of these pots? Well, I don't know if they're all true, but they are my memories. Even though I was so young, I still remember our adventures together. Would you like me to share my memories of them? Well, I'm going to, whether you like it or not.
So this is a flashback. So we've had flashbacks. We had flashbacks of Thomasina when she was a little girl and before her father went on this trip. So it kind of throughout the story, it's like building up like how she was brought up and like her mom, not a really great person. And so her dad is still alive, still though in a coma, catatonic. I'm not quite sure what the correct terminology is, but unresponsive. I don't know how they're feeding him because I feel like this is before. I don't know. Anyway, I guess we're gonna look at these urns.
We talked about this one already. The red urn you buried in the garden for me. It seems like such a long time ago. You were incredibly excited about this one. I hadn't gone on an expedition with you yet. You were so happy about it, showing it to Mother and I. You didn't stop talking about it for hours.
Aww.
I thought, how can Daddy be so excited over some old broken pottery? But it wasn't long until I understood. I think you brought this one back from a trip abroad. I would have loved to go with you, but Mother didn't want me to. I remember you being so proud of it. It looks ancient. We found this one together in that mucky old barrow near Avebury.
Avebury.
I think it was the second time you'd taken me on a dig with you. I remember you bringing it up to your face to look inside and shrieking in horror. "There's a bloody rat in there," you screamed.
Aw, memories.
Mother was so angry when you brought this one home, wasn't she? "William, that simply will not do. It's taking up all the space on the mantelpiece." Once you moved it to your study, I remember creeping in to take a peek at it.
Darkness Queen, welcome. How are you doing?
This is from the first dig I remember you taking me on. The excavation of West Kennet Long Barrow. I found it wedged behind a stone as you ate your sandwich. You said, "Now there's a tiny urn for a tiny girl." I almost forgot. While I was searching for your pots in the shed, I found one of your manuscripts.
Ooh.
I thought Mother had burnt all your notebooks, but she missed one. It was an account of barrows across the east of England. I managed to read it all before Mother took it away. Daddy, it was fascinating. I've decided that is what I want to do with my life.
Okay, life
I'm going to travel
choices.
the country, excavating and documenting my own finds. Well, as soon as I'm old enough to escape Mother, that is. When you're feeling better, we can go out on expeditions together again, just like we used to. I promise you'll get better, Daddy. I'll do whatever it takes to make it so.
Oh, the sad backstory. Bex, hello, how are you doing? Good, because your girl isn't drunk. Oh, well that's good. Are you still beaching it up? I am doing really well. Thank you so much for asking. We today booked some tickets back to visit friends and family in Kansas City and other parts of Kansas. Got a lot of work done for work, and invited my in-laws over for dinner tomorrow night. So I'm good. I'm so excited to see. I was telling everybody this earlier that I have friends that I haven't seen in so long that they now have 2 kids, and I've never met their kids. And so and these are some of my friends that I've had since I was middle school. Oh, you were way past tipsy. Oh, okay. Gotcha. Well, what have you been drinking? Also, I hope you have some good snacks and some water. Just a little sleepy but good. You're from Kansas. So, Bex, I'm kind of all over the place. I was actually born in Southern California and then moved to Kansas and then spent a few years in Kansas, moved to the Chicago area, spent some time there. And then I say I'm from Kansas because I spent most of my formative years there. That's where I went to high school. That's where I went to college. And then I stayed there until 2019 when we moved to Seattle. So, but I've lived different places. We moved a few times growing up. So, yeah. Bex, are you heading to bed soon, or did you take a nap and you woke up sleepy? Oh, I was gonna go look for the milkman out here.
There's something ahead on the road.
Oh my god, is that the milkman?
My God!
Oh my fucking god. Oh my god. This is some Hannibal shit.
Mr. Ambrose! I'm going to help you.
Hold on. Let me pause this severely traumatic thing. Something that is 10%. Okay. Oh wow. Oh my god, SoCal, Kansas, Chicago, and Seattle, those are 4 of the most opposite places in the country. They really are. And now I'm in North Carolina. My only experience with Kansas is driving through it, and it was so flat. Driving through Kansas is very, very boring. You're gonna go to sleep soon. Okay, Bex, thank you so much for stopping by. I hope you get some really good rest and sweet dreams to you. At least you're surrounded by flowers. At least it's pretty. Let me... Can I cut you down?
Hold still. I'm going to cut you free.
What?
He had been so tightly bound that I could barely cut through without hurting him further.
Oh my god.
His mouth was stuffed full of flowers of a most peculiar scent.
Some kind of ritualistic flower, sacrifice thing?
I was dismayed at such savagery, and wondered if the feral folk Father Roach had mentioned were responsible for this abhorrent act. After some considerable effort, I managed to cut him free. Are you all right?
Who were lost in visions of hell itself, the devil. I saw the devil.
Who did this to you?
I don't remember. Oh, the terrible sights I saw. I won't forget them till my last breath.
Are you Mr. Ambrose?
Yes, Edward Ambrose.
You were to meet Miss Thompkins today.
My love.
Aww.
Oh, my darling love.
Let me take you to her. Here, take my hand.
Looks like there's a little
As we
raccoon.
made the arduous trek to Panswick Manor, I probed Mr. Ambrose on who had done this to him.
You've had 5 of them. Oh my goodness. Okay. Well, they must be tasty. Kansas equals hope you love seeing cornfields. So driving through the Flint Hills in Kansas is actually really pretty. And I feel like where I lived, there wasn't so much corn. Like that was more Nebraska. Like we had fields of like Milo. Maybe in northern Kansas there was more corn. But the Flint Hills are really beautiful. That's like the best part of the drive between Wichita and Kansas City. I'll be here for a little bit though, but yes, Kansas seemed boring while driving, but it must be nice if people still live there. Yeah, these are my friends that I've been friends with for like over half my life. I haven't seen in a long while. So I'm excited to hang out with them. And float around in the pool for a long time. For many days. I probed Mr. Ambrose. Okay, yeah, who did this to you?
He insisted that he didn't remember anything, except for his nightmarish visions.
My love.
Eddie!
Ooh, get it.
Jesus, what happened to you? Were you in a fight?
Now, fret not, my love.
I thought you'd abandoned me.
Never. Thank your friend here for helping me out of a bind.
Oh, Eddie!
Should we file a police report?
Let's get out of here, my darling.
Hang on.
You thieving bint!
Oh.
I'll have your guts for garters!
Oh, stick it where the sun don't shine, you bitter old sow!
How many times have like you wanted to say that to your employer?
The cheek!
Here you are, Mum.
Thank you, Miss Thompkins.
No, thank you for finding my poor Eddie.
Aye, thank you, lass.
Let's go, Eddie.
Oh my god.
I'm never setting foot on this godforsaken estate again.
Did you experience any tornadoes in Kansas? Yes, I did. Like 1991, like there was a tornado that hit Andover, which is like east of Wichita where I grew up, which was it was destructive and fatal. But yes, I was used to, going down to the basement, like there's extreme weather coming, go to your basement. And thankfully we lived in homes that had basements. So yes, I've experienced tornadoes and earthquakes. I was like, I guess, those are the two like big natural things that I've experienced. Nebraska at least has rolling hills. Yeah, and what I liked about Kansas City where we lived is it was like there were some like bluffs and cliffs. I'm so excited. If we have time while we're in Kansas City, I want to get back to the Nelson Atkins Museum. I love that museum so much, and it's free to get in. So I want to see my friends. I also want to go out to like our favorite Mexican restaurant. And you want to float in a pool soon? Yes, Bex, my friend that we're staying with, has a pool in her backyard. And so back when we lived in Kansas City and Wichita, like that's where we'd be like every weekend during the summer was in the pool. Good for her. Oh yes, good for her. I was like, yes, good for her. I'm really happy that Miss Thompkins is getting out of this nasty place. That's so scary. Yeah, tornadoes, like, I guess it's like when, and we had like tornado drills at school. So we'd have to go out into the hallway, you face the wall, you sit down flat, you brace your hands around the back of your neck. So it was just like, they prepared you, what to do. If there was a tornado. Actually, the day that we were packing, one of the days that we were packing up our house to move to Seattle. So we owned a house in Mission, Kansas, just like a suburb of Kansas City. We were packing up our house and our friend was helping us pack. There was a tornado warning and I'm like, emotional about packing, like selling our home, changing our whole lives. There's a tornado and I'm like, why is this happening? It's just like stress on stress. We have tornadoes here in Georgia, but they seem to be baby in comparison to Kansas ones. Bex, actually, so March 2022, when we came out to North Carolina, we came to visit Nate's family and also kind of decide if we wanted to indeed move away from Seattle and move here. There was a tornado warning here in North Carolina, and I was like, really? What? Like, what? Why is this happening? But yeah, there was Greensburg, Kansas, like southwest Kansas, was basically destroyed. The whole town is ruined by a tornado, and they've been rebuilding, and they're doing like green, like energy efficient type buildings and everything. But I knew a friend of a friend who was from there and like lived through that tornado. Just one last tornado before you left, a parting gift, right? Yeah. One last tornado, and then a tornado to welcome us when we're like, should we move to North Carolina? Is that wild?
I've no time for frolic. It's a symbol of some kind. A moon, perhaps?
Okay, we're gonna go back to... Oh, is there anything here that we can pick up? Flowers?
These flowers. Perhaps they had a queer effect on Mr. Ambrose's mind.
Let's investigate the crime scene.
Perhaps I could show them to Mildred Walker.
Yes, absolutely.
Bakewell, 32 miles. Bewley really was in complete isolation before the railway line came in.
That's a lot of miles with like... Oh, it's a cat! Oh. I'm sorry, kitty.
The milk is not salvageable.
Plot twist, it was the same tornado both times. Just obsessed with you. That tornado was like, hey bitch, you're trying to escape.
Bakewell is 32 miles in that direction. A journey not to be taken by foot unless completely necessary.
You thought you could escape me?
The cart is beyond repair.
Beyond repair. Thank you for the lurkin tax of the bits, Roby. I appreciate that. The lurkin there is no lurking tax. I just made that up. I don't know. Have y'all like experienced? I guess like we can get hurricanes, but when they come more inland, it's mostly just rain by the time they. Because I'm in Western North Carolina, so I thought you could move on. Thought you could ever get away from these swirling cycle like funnels of doom. Think again. Wrong. You'll never escape. And I did see Twister when I was a kid. Okay, let's give her the flowers. Let's not give her the hallucinogenic flowers.
It's one of the flowers that had been stuffed into Mr. Ambrose's mouth.
Gross.
I have something for you.
You found them? Oh, you dear child. Let's take them straight to Albert. You'll come with me, won't you?
Of course, Mrs. de Plancy.
Mrs. de Plancy.
You know, the things I miss most about him are the things that used to annoy me. The click of his jaw as he chewed his sandwiches, leaving his tools all around the house. The way he'd never back down from an argument. He's just quiet at home now. Silence. The funny thing is, that's what he always craved. Peace and quiet. He were a good man, our Albert.
Sounds like he was. I'm so sorry.
Do you fear death, pet?
Do you fear death, pet? I feel like she probably... Well, I feel like she'd say it's the part in between that can... Like, she's been dealing with a dad in a coma for a long time. I feel like that's what she would say.
It's the part in between that concerns me most.
Whatever do you mean?
My father had an accident many years ago. Ever since, he's been in a state where he can neither speak nor move.
Oh, that does sound dreadful. I'm sorry, pet.
I believe his mind to still be active, but perhaps this is the worst of all fates. To be trapped in one's own body and unable to express oneself while the world continues around you. That is what I fear.
Maybe he'll get better one day.
I'd do anything to make it so. Those flowers look beautiful.
They do. Albert will be smiling down on us. Pet, I left me basket inside the church. You'll find some Bakewell puddings in there. You can have them.
Perfect.
I insist. You've brought an ounce of happiness into my day, dear. It's only just that I return some.
Thank you, Mrs. Duplancy.
To be truthful with you, I was saving him for myself.
So you lied in a church.
He's so selfish. Lord forgive me.
You lied in a
Nothing of
church.
the sort.
Monster.
I'll stay here with Albert a bit longer. You go back to your day, Pet. Lord be with you.
And you, Mrs. Duplancy.
I live in western Pennsylvania. We've only started getting tornadoes fairly recently. The worst we get are blizzards. Oof. We got some pretty bad temperatures and some snow in Kansas City. I hate snow. Like, I will go to the snow if I have to, but I don't like cold. There was a bad tornado once when I was younger, and my grandma was visiting from Romania and was like, I'll hide when I see it. But only a couple trees fell. Then a few years ago, a really bad one hit, but it just missed my parents' house. I'm so glad it missed their house. Your grandma sounds like Nate, my husband, who's like, there was another tornado warning or something, and like our neighbors, so the house that we lived in Kansas City, our neighborhood was known as newlywed or nearly dead. So there'd be like, there were older homes, and people had like lived there, like raised families, their kids moved out, so they were older, and then you had like newer, younger couples moving in that could afford the homes. So we had like retired neighbors that were like out on their front porch, like watching for the tornado, and there was like Nate, also outside looking for the tornado. Meanwhile, I have the cats, the Dyson vacuum, laptops, my Yadro figurines. Like, I'm carrying shit down to the basement. I have like the news on. I'm like, get inside. But, I'll hide when I see it. Yeah, that sounds so like Nate also. I'll hide when I see it. What's gonna get you?
Here they are.
All right, let's go actually see Mildred about the flowers and see if she can tell us about this hallucinogenic flower.
Good day. Do you recognize this flower?
Hellebore. Quite common, in fact.
Is it known for any special properties?
Aye, many depending on who you ask. Some say it can be used in curses or incantations.
Ooh.
They say it has the power to alter perception, opening a passage to the subconscious or another world.
So it causes one to hallucinate?
You could say so. I certainly wouldn't recommend eating it.
Thank you.
Okay, what's on our to-do list now? I should be careful to leave no stone unturned, so to speak. Okay.
There's nothing else.
I don't think there's anybody else to talk to. Maybe Ralph? Like
Hello there.
We found Mr. Ambrose. I love how she doesn't question why you have it, right? She's just like, you just have some random objects and you're wandering around.
Mr. Ambrose.
Aye, I saw the two of you walk past not long ago. What the hell happened to him?
He refused to say, but I found him tied to a post.
Jesus.
Have you any idea who might have done such a thing?
No, lass. Where did he take him?
To a friend. He'll be fine.
Grand.
Enjoy your Scotch egg.
Grand. I've never had a Scotch egg. I don't quite know what that is, but I kind of want to try one. Maybe.
There's nothing else I wish. I have nothing else. I can't think of.
You don't ask questions in this game. You just accept, like, someone has some weird flowers in their pockets. Oh, you're still here, apple person?
Good day.
Would Miss...
No.
Apple bottom
I really don't
jeans.
want a mutton.
I'm clicking quickly through dialogue that I've already heard. I guess we can check Mr. Bryden. Hello, Mr. Bryden. Oh, we checked already and he wasn't here.
Hello?
Or didn't answer.
Is anyone home?
Munch, hello. What is up?
He's not answering.
Scotch egg is hard-boiled egg coated in fried breadcrumbs. Okay, I would try that. I would try that. I think it's like a breaded deep-fried egg. It's like a Ren Fair staple. Oh, okay. See, whenever I think of Ren Fair, Fiona, I think of those giant turkey legs or whatever. I've never wanted to eat at the Ren Fair. I'll drink, but I don't want to eat. Anyway, Munch, how are you doing? Happy to slay. Welcome in. Thank you for coming into more food talk. Food talk. I like your neck bandana. You look like oh my god, Munch. Thank you for seeing the resemblance between me and Thomasina. That was what I was going for. I appreciate that. I think I've been everywhere to talk to people. So we will go to Panswick Manor. Oh, hello.
The vision returns.
I come bearing gifts.
He's evil.
Freshly baked gift?
He's got to be evil.
Yes. 3 of Mrs. de Plancy's famous Bakewell puddings.
You are an amusing creature, Thomasina.
Almost
What
saying.
do you mean?
You must think me a scoundrel of the highest order for asking you to undertake such folly. Of course, I would have lent you my men either way. I merely desired an excuse to share a cake with you.
Lord Panswick.
I take no pleasure in watching you scurry about Bewley to fulfill my every whim. Or do I?
I do not find this amusing in the slightest. You have no idea what I had to go through to get these for you.
Oh, I do. And that's what I admire about you. Tenacity. Even in the face of something you know to be absurd.
Red flag, yeah.
You don't give up, do you?
Never. Though in this case, I ought to have.
Now then, will you share one of these tempting confections with me?
I think some have meat around them. It's like egg, then meat, then breading. I haven't had one, but I saw one on a cooking show. Okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, excuse me. Wait, is that Farmer Joe? No, this is Lord Panswick, and he's a dick. Nay. Should we have a pudding with him? Thank you so much for the my nose is itching, of course, because I'm streaming. What do y'all think? Should we have one? Should we say no thank you, or should we say now is not the time, Lord Panswick? Farmer Joe Bryden. Yes. Actually, I don't know what his first name is. It might be Joe. Mr. Bryden's farm. I don't know if y'all feel, but Farmer Joe Bryden. Yes, my nose itches when I stream too. What is that? Like, why is it happening? Is it because we know people are looking at us? And you're like, don't touch your nose, don't touch your nose, don't touch your nose. Sometimes I have a box of Kleenex out here with me. He's kind of scared. Let's say now is not this time. Okay, let's do it. Now is not the time, Lord Panswick.
Now is not the time, Lord Panswick.
Now is not the time.
You disappoint me. It would seem you don't find the rain quite as romantic as I do.
Sure don't.
Perhaps tomorrow, after your triumphant excavation of Hobbs Barrow.
Perhaps.
I hope staleness doesn't descend upon them in the meantime. Still, my word is my bond. Come with me to the chapel. I shall inform the chaps of their duties.
Thank you.
Yeah, he is a little bit scary because he, I think, is unearthing a chapel that used to be used for human sacrifice.
Listen up. You're to assist Miss Bateman's excavation tomorrow. What time, Miss Bateman?
Early morning, if you don't mind.
We'll be there whenever you need us, miss.
Hobbs Barrow. On the Bryden estate, if I'm not mistaken.
See
We'll be there.
Take your tools with you. Miss Bateman will need every assistance we can provide her with.
It's no bother.
Splendid.
Thank you, lads.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll see you later, my dear.
Thank you, Lord Panswick.
We're finishing up here, miss. See you tomorrow morning, all right?
Certainly. I appreciate your help.
It's not the rain that's the problem, Boo. It's you. Oh god, it's already nighttime.
Well, that's a relief to have my crew assembled for tomorrow.
It's
getting dark and cold. Time to head back to the plough and furrow.
I'm assuming it was human sacrifice. He kept talking about once we have this place up, he will be so pleased. He didn't say who he was, so I'm thinking it's some kind of like eldritch entity, maybe like the goat in the woods, or whatever. What is it, Nyarlathotep? That thing is named. And then he said like they stopped making the sacrifices required, but he didn't say what kind of. So of course in my mind I'm like, he is trying to resurrect his family line with human sacrifice to this eldritch being who's promising riches or whatever, and he's evil. Wouldn't be surprised if it were. Exactly, me too. Or like there's a giant snake penis monster in the basement, like the episode of Buffy.
That is well out of my reach.
Can
I'll let the lads finish up.
we teleport? Okay. I really like this nighttime music though. Look at the sheeps.
Time for frolicking with the flock.
Who knows what we'll see on the road in the night. Like, I've been here for most of this ride. Nice, sounds like a great plan. It's going to go well. It's going to go just... no problems. No problems, no issues. Everything's fine. Oh, look, there's a little owl. Did y'all see this little owl up here? Look at this cute little...
I don't wish to disturb the owl.
Was that in the game? Nah, pudding sacrifice. Y'all get it wrong. Ghoul, it's so good to see you. Happy Pride. Love your fit. Thank you so much. How are you doing? It's okay. I read it as Charles. Ghoul, I was just talking about Kansas City. We just booked some tickets to get back to the Midwest. So I'm doing really well. Booked the tickets today for next month. Going to see friends and family I haven't seen in a long time. And just enjoying this point and click adventure. But happy Pride Month. Happy Pride to you. Yes, I am so excited. I'm like, we've already been talking about food. I was like, we got to go to Dos de Oros. We have to go to El Pueblito. You need to come to a KC Current game. I have never been. Let me write that down. So we're flying into Kansas City, getting our rental car, and then driving down to Wichita for 4th of July, and then back up to Kansas City for a while. KC Current. Let me write that down. Is that the women's soccer team? That they have like their own stadium? Women's soccer! We are the first soccer stadium built just for women's sports in the world. That is so awesome. Yes, and you're undefeated. That is amazing. I was talking about how if I have time, I also wanted to get to the Nelson Atkins. But you know, like in my mind, I have like way more time. And then just saying I'm a nerd about it. No, that's so cool. Because I was like, I'm pretty sure I saw you post about it on Instagram. So I was like, that was my guess. Lonnie, you're so happy about that. That is so cool that Kansas City has that. I got to see a couple of games of Sporting KC. So I would actually for one of my brother's birthdays, we did go. Were they always called the Kansas City Current? We went to see Kansas City women's soccer, but they were playing like out. Gosh, where was it? It was like off of 71. Somewhere out east of Kansas City, like southeast of Kansas City. They were called something else before, I think. Oh my god, Dragoness, hello. Thank you so much for the hydrate. Okay. I've been to one of their games. Lonnie's been watching women's soccer since the first Women's World Cup. That is so cool. I don't know if... No, I did know that. Did I know that? It's like, I've seen soccer balls and like your graphics and stuff. Hi, Dragoness. It's so good to see you again. How is work going for you? I hope it's going smoothly. Oh, there's a nightlight on up there. But yes, I want to go have a giant margarita. I hope El Poblito is still as good as I remember it, and I hope they still do their happy hours. I'm sure we've talked about that place. It's a good time. I'm so excited for you to come back. Then my girlfriend just visited for the first time, and I got to show her around. That is awesome. I'm so happy. So, gosh, she visited for her first time. So I guess, did you all meet online? Did she enjoy Kansas City? Like, what are some of the things that you like were like, these are must-see places in Kansas City? I want to go maybe check out, like, I don't even know what like the gay bar situation is still like. When I left, there was Missy B's, Woody's. Oh my God, the dive bar that we loved going to closed down. I think the owner got murdered. God, what was that place? Buddies. It was Buddies. Since the late 90s, women's soccer and basketball have been two of my faves for a long time. That is so cool. I love that you, like, it's just nice hearing the layers of other people too. You met on Twitch? She really liked it here. She's from... Oh my God, okay. Maybe I knew this, but I forgot about that. Because I think I told you, we moved away from Seattle. It'll be 2 years this September. Murdered. Yes, Murdered. Buddies was kind of like one of the first times I went to Buddies. I saw somebody doing coke like in the bathroom, and I was like, what is going on in this bar? Woody's keeps getting better. Missy B's is always poppin'. Fountain House closed down. Giles. Okay, Giles. I'm pretty sure the owner or like one of the friends of the owner friended me on Facebook, and so I like see stuff about that. Oh my goodness, Murdered. Yes. I would go to Kansas City just to see Wellsville and Lawrence because of my favorite lesbian singers. I've been to Lawrence lots of times. I had a lot of friends that went to Gay U, is what we called it. We're like all of us gays. I did not go there. I've never been to Seattle. I'm visiting her in like a month. I'm excited. I'm afraid I won't want to come back. Seattle is a fun place to visit, and it's a beautiful time of year. Tickets are so expensive in the summer because it's like the nicest weather. But I'm so excited for you to go spend some time, and that's so cool that you guys met on Twitch. I love that. Thank you for sharing that part of your life. I feel like our Kansas City connection, we're like, we're just gonna dish it out. Twitch is a dating app. Twitch, who knew? Y'all have been wasting time on Tinder, and is Plenty of Fish still a thing? Listen, I love to eat, so like if there are some new restaurants in Kansas City that you're like, you have to try these places, please tell me, and I will definitely check them out. Also, this game looks adorable and spooky. Yes, this is a point-and-click folk horror adventure about a Barrow expert, and there's like this haunted Barrow, or I don't know, I think there's like an eldritch entity. There's a whole lot of backstory, so if you like lots of lore, like a slow buildup of horror, and you like point-and-click adventure games, I do definitely recommend it. I have had to look up how to progress a couple of times though, but that's par for the course with adventure games. I met my newt on Tinder. Okay, so Tinder still works, yeah. I met my better half on a Facebook group for our fave show at the time. We were in 2 different states at the time that didn't last long. That is so cool. Thank you so much for sharing. I met Nate, my husband, on a website called Manhunt, which was more of a hookup site. But we both had our searches to like 200 miles. And after we talked, like you could only send a couple of messages. We became Facebook friends, and the rest is history. Yeah, I think, well, I'm pretty sure I picked this up like on a sale, because I'd been eyeing it for a while.
Good evening, Stanley.
Your lordship?
Stanley, my good man.
To what do we owe the pleasure of your visit, your lordship?
I've come to wish Miss Bateman good fortune for her grand excavation tomorrow. I'm really rather curious as to what she might turn up.
Turn it.
Am I, your lordship?
An exciting time for Bewley. Wouldn't you agree, Stanley?
Oh, yes, your lordship. Very, very exciting.
My dear, please, Allow me the pleasure of buying you a drink. A welcome antidote to the wind's bite. Wouldn't you say, Stanley?
Yes, indeed, your lordship.
Now he's trying to buy us a drink. Just add it to my wish list. It looks cute. I hope you, if you play it, I hope you really enjoy it. I'm headed to bed, but wanted to pop in. It's been a while. Thanks for gushing about candy. Oh my god, Ghoul. It's like such a hug to my heart to see you and to chat with you. Thank you so much for coming by. And yeah, I hope to pop in to your stream soon, or I'll just keep up with you on the medias. But get some really good rest and sweet dreams to you. Yes, Manhunt. It was manhunt.net. I don't know if it's still in existence. It was basically like Grindr, but like as a website. As a single Gorley, I love hearing these stories. To be honest, Angela, I never thought I was going to be in a long-term relationship or let alone get married. So, I don't know where I was going with that, but you just never know when things are going to happen. You never know what's just around the river bend. That's actually so cute. Yeah, he was working, he's a geologist. He was working for an oil energy company in Oklahoma. And he would work like lots of hours and so many days in a row and then have like a few days off. So like after we'd been talking for a few months, he was like, okay, I have like 5 days off. And I was like, you should come up to Wichita and like we can like go do this and then I can show you this. So we had like a really long like first dating period, and then he actually quit that job and moved to Wichita. The company that he worked for has been sued so many times for like unsafe working conditions and lots of messiness. So he quit his job and moved to Wichita, and we continued dating. And then his roommate was involved in some illegal stuff. Basically, it was a wild time, and my roommate had just gotten one of my best friends pregnant, and so we had been dating for like 5 months, and we're like, let's get the U-Haul and move in together, and it worked somehow. The dating scene feels bleak, but I love hearing that people find it in unique ways. Yikes! Yeah, no good. He got out of that. Yeah, it's a lot longer story, but that's kind of just like the gist of it, but. Thankfully, that all worked out, and it's still working out in the end. So this guy's trying to buy us a drink. I'm feeling like we should turn him down. Like, we need to play hard to get. Like, we're gonna be digging tomorrow. We shouldn't have a drink. I feel like maybe the whole town might be in on this also. So I'm gonna say no thanks. I should keep a clear head for tomorrow. I'm a professional. Oh my god, what a sweet thing to come out of the crazies. Exactly. Yeah, well, yeah, also, like, my roommate and my friend having a baby, like, I was like, I don't want to be, living with a newborn, like, this house isn't big enough for this. This guy is always trying to buy drinks, I know. All his mins want a piece of her. Yeah, we're gonna say no thanks.
No thanks.
Miss Bateman, you're no fun.
Me in real life.
A clear head for tomorrow.
No fun.
Good thinking. In that case, I shall bid thee the fondest of farewells. May you conquer Hobbs Barrow and find all that you desire.
Thank you, your lordship.
I've reminded my chaps they're to meet you at Hobbs Barrow in the morning.
Thank you again, Lord Panswick.
Till we meet again, faites de beaux rêves.
Faites de beaux rêves.
Mr. Shoulder.
I have no idea what that means, but it sounds sexy. Actually, I don't. What if you just like cursed us? See, they're in on something. They are in on something. It's de beaux rêves. I gotta look that up. I worked with my current boyfriend, and I was just trying to be friendly to the new guy, and then was like, dang, this nerd is cute. That is so sweet. I love that. I don't think I knew that, Bex. I did not know that. This nerd is cute. Aw, it's a tale as old as time, the cute nerd. Also, everybody, here in about 4.5 minutes, we'll take a break. You might be right. It might be the whole town. I don't know. I'm not getting good vibes from the town.
Hello again, Mr. Shoulder.
Is he not talking?
I've recruited the help of some local labourers to help with the excavation.
Marvellous. When do we start?
Tomorrow morning, first thing.
Wonderful.
Can I count on your assistance?
Of course. I'll meet you here at the Plough and Furrow.
Thank you for your time.
Aye, Miss Bateman. I'm looking forward to tomorrow.
It startled me. Angela, oh my god, thank you so much for the Prime sub. That is so sweet of you. You're getting added to my boost book for June. With my Lisa Frank stickers. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Maybe, okay, tomorrow I'm not streaming. Wednesdays are my night off from streaming, so I should work on my boost book tomorrow. I'm putting that out in the universe. Thank you so much. I forgot I had a Prime sub. Perfect. Well, I hope you enjoy the emotes. I just got the new cheesecake emote that Neen made. And then two of my cats, my only two cats, are some of my emotes. You love Lisa Frank. I love Lisa Frank also. I need to buy more stickers. What's your boost book? Well, I'm so glad you asked. We have an ad coming up soon, so let me just pause here and show you the boost book. So for a couple of months, like for February and back in December, I sent out postcards to people that subbed and got gift subs. But hold on, where am I going? Ash, hello! Ash, I was just about to show off my boost book. So this is my boost book. It is this pink journal. And here are some of the stickers. I have them over here, but here's the Lisa Frank stickers. And so it's a boost book. It's kind of like a yearbook of 2024. I'll probably use it for 2025 because it's big. But basically what I do is like, I have it, it's so bright. How do I live with this light? Anyway, I have like March subs and I put stickers and I put the person's username and like facts that I've learned about them and just like how long they subbed for. And so like I said, it's just kind of like a cute little yearbook of, okay, so here's my friend Neen who made the cheesecake emote. Missy, hi darling, how are you? And so, yes, the opposite of a burn book. So, you know, sometimes like I try to think of things to like that I know about them, and sometimes I can't come up with anything. But then like I had this was from wow, I cannot get anything to work because of this lighting, but maybe if I hold it, my card. This was from like my 1-year stream anniversary. I wrote like a thank you note to everybody that came by and I put it in here. And then I just, like I said, keep track. So that's what I do for subs, for people who sub and gift sub recipients. I want to do postcards again because I have a bunch of Disney Princess postcards and I have a bunch of postcard stamps. So it's adorable, as if you couldn't get any cuter. What about gifted subbies? I usually, if someone's gifting a sub, they're usually already a sub, but I do put this gift sub and then whoever is the recipient. Do you journal a lot? I do journal. I haven't journaled as much. Oh, hold on, the ad is about to start. So I don't want anybody to get lost, but I do journal. I try to do like daily journaling, even if it's just like what we did today. Yes, Lonnie, I have you written down. You were gifted a sub from Voodoo. So I have you, and now I have Angela. I have everybody, I think, to add on. So I do go back over my list to my spreadsheet to try to keep track. But that's what the boost book is. So thank you for asking. I'm excited to do postcards again too. I haven't created the graphic for it, and I feel like that's part of my slowness for it. But Mizzy, it's so good to see you. Thank you for coming by. We have an ad starting up, so I'm going to go ahead and go to intermission. And I will see you in just a few minutes, okay? Hold on to your butts. Intermission. Alright, welcome back everybody. But yeah, I'm so glad I got to show you the boost book. I haven't posted, I will like send people pictures like on like DMs of like their entry. But I haven't like posted pictures because I'm like, I don't know, like it seems maybe, you know, I don't want people's like business to be out there. Not that there's anything like a burn book, but you know. Thank you for the hype, Mizzy. How are you doing? I hope that you're doing well. I feel like I would be remiss. It would be remiss of me not to mention. I'm pretty sure my friend Flynn1597. Also, I'm pretty sure I got the idea from Flynn for stickers and like. I don't know if they also do like the stuff that I do, but I know that they have a thing. Also, Flynn is the person who created these beautiful earrings I have. So if you were ever curious about my earrings, there is a link to Flynn's shop to where you could get some of your own earrings. I am getting some earrings from Neen, Omnom Zombabe. I won some Zelda themed earrings, so I'm gonna be switching out my earrings. Insane, hello, how are you? How's it going? Oh, and you lowered the cost of the VIP. Well, thank you so much. Let's get that sucker lowered. Love that you would do a boost book. I finally selected a notebook to use during streams as well. Currently have like 20 sticky notes of stuff chat has told me I need to transfer into said book. Oh, congratulations on getting organized, Mizzy. I'm so happy. Good, I just got back from adult music bingo. How did you do? Like, how did it go? Did you win? Was it good music? Also, what is adult music? Is this like the opposite of Kids Bop? Love Flynn, they're how I found you. Okay, that's what, Winter, I was thinking so, because like I follow you on Instagram too, and I just followed you. I didn't realize that you also streamed. I apologize. So I followed you. I hope to catch a stream soon. I know we are, if you're in the same time zone as Flynn, we are some hours apart. But that makes me so happy. I was going to pick a fancier notebook, but I had a bunch of leftover notebooks from my dropped out year of college. So I'm putting them to use instead. You know what? Upcycle. You are upcycling. You are giving those notebooks life. So the prizes were adult prizes, and yes, I did win one bingo. Oh, okay. What did you win? What was it, like an adult prize? Like a new car? What is like an adult prize that I would really love? A new car? You know what? A massage? Like a hot stone massage with like a deep tissue massage. Like adult, okay, adult, okay. That tracks. Okay, I get it now. Rabbit's Magic Wand, okay. All right, the opposite, like adult music, I was like, Kids Bop. Okay, well, cool. I hope you got something that you're going to enjoy. Or whatever. Is that like how you say things about that? Like, I hope you got something that you and your spouse can enjoy, you and your wife can enjoy. Much appreciated. Yeah, I just started. You're in Australia. That's right. Okay. I knew it. I was like, I read it on your about page. I have another streamer friend in Australia, Sloth Cat. So sometimes we get to see each other, but we're very, as you know, different time zone-y. Maybe sweet little summer child. I went to a toy party once. I just went because there was going to be free drinks. I was like, I can't afford any of this stuff. But it was like a friend of my boyfriend at the time was like having like somebody come and blah blah blah. But I was like, okay, if there's free drinks, I'm coming. Get out of my way. I will have the drinks and look at the toys, whatever.
You've changed your tunes, Stanley. An exciting time for Bewley. I thought you didn't want me to excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Well,
see.
What can I get you?
I'm fine for now, thank you.
Time zones are hard
to discuss at the moment.
I
can't think of anything else to talk about right now. I'll leave those two to their conversation.
Arthur.
Seen her.
Arthur?
I've remembered.
Sounds good, Angela.
What is it, Arthur?
Not here. Meet me outside, in the alley.
My priorities were set in college, If there's a free drink, I will show up.
Let's hear what he has to say.
Insane, my day was really good. Thank you for asking. I was telling everybody we bought some tickets, some airplane tickets, flight tickets to get back to Kansas City. We booked our rental car. We booked our parking reservation. So we're going to be visiting Kansas City and Wichita over 4th of July. I'm so excited to see my friends. I got a lot of work done, work-wise. I did a workout that was more difficult than I thought it was going to be, and I invited my in-laws over for dinner tomorrow night. So yeah, it's been a good day. My first Pride Fest was days after the decision overturning okay, it was fun. Time to be a baby gay. Wow, that sounds like a very historic Pride Fest to have been at. It's the whole town. The whole town is in on it, yeah. Nice and sounds awesome. Yes, it's been awesome. And then this weekend, I told you about like the float kayaking trip that we have planned. Nate's dad doesn't know it's going to be a surprise. It probably won't be much of a surprise. I don't think he likes surprises, so we'll probably tell him. Yeah, I don't know. I feel really excited and like happy about doing things, and like the friends that are back in Wichita are friends that I've been friends with since I was, 12. So a very, very, very long time. 12, 15, like, so I'm excited.
What is it?
First of all, I must apologize to you. That night we met, when I vanished.
Yes?
Well, there were a man in the loo. A hooded man. He threatened me with a beating if I told you anything about what I saw.
Oh, Arthur, that's terrible. What did you see?
That's the thing. I hadn't the foggiest idea what he were on about. It was a drink, you see. I'm an embarrassment, Thomasina.
No, you're not, Arthur.
Here's what I need to tell you. I've remembered what you were on about.
Oh?
Aye. Standing in the woods today, I knew there was something. I waited. I concentrated. And it finally came back to me.
Please, you're keeping me in some serious suspense here.
What is it?
It were a couple of days before I met you.
Uh-huh. Oh, we got a flashback?
Hurry now, Leonard.
Oh my god.
I'm not as quick as I used to be. This leg is getting worse by the day.
Yes, yes. I'm constantly made aware of your failing health. Do not fear. You said he has promised you the reward of your returned strength.
Aye, and it can't come soon enough.
Are you sure that it must be her blood?
Aye, she's family.
Oh shit.
And she gets here in 2 days.
Aye.
Oh shit.
We must bring her to the site as soon as she arrives.
No, no, no. Your lordship, with all due respect, we've been through this. We need to ease her into the idea. She will laugh in our faces if we just asked for it.
Who said we would ask?
He told me that she needs to give it willingly.
This little scheme of yours better work, Leonard.
It will, your lordship. We've got the perfect bit.
These assholes.
Wait. Who goes there? Did you hear something?
These assholes.
Ah, a moonlight treat.
Oh, fuck.
After something, are you, Mr. Tillett?
Your lordship, let me...
Save your words, you drunken wretch. Off you go, skedaddle.
Oh, he's gonna get murdered.
Make me ask
He's
twice.
getting murdered.
I do wish you wouldn't spend so much time with that fool. It's beneath a woman of your standard. It's sad, really. That dog urine they serve here has rather pickled the man's brain.
You're being most unfair to him. Mr. Tillett is a nice man.
Come now, come now. I shall bid thee adieu once more, for I do not wish for this to come between us. All the very best wishes for your excavation tomorrow, my dear.
Thanks.
Sorry, I see chat going off. I was just waiting for the scene to finish. Okay. Let me catch up on the chat. River trip is going to be nice. Yes, I hope so. I was like, we're going to pick which day is supposed to have like the best weather. So you met them last year. I'm very much older. Y'all ever try a new stack that you're like, don't love it, but don't want to waste food, so you eat? Yes, absolutely. I hate wasting food. And I'm trying to think of like what I got recently that I was like, maybe if I put some hot sauce on this, it'll be better. Or if I dip it in ranch. Bex, thank you for the lurk. Lonnie, you've had that experience many times. Yeah, oh no is right. Ash, what's going on here is I don't know how much of this game you've seen. We are about to start the excavation tomorrow. There's some kind of like eldritch god that apparently needs our blood to grant the wishes or like do something for these people. You've seen extremely little of it. So turns out our dad came here 25 years ago to excavate the Barrow. Whatever happened down there, he's catatonic. The other person that was down there went mad, killed himself. And now we're back. And apparently we've been lured here because somebody heard that the entity was speaking to them and was like, I need her blood and I will restore your health. So that's basically kind of what we just heard about. Lord Panswick, who's like rich and owns everything, has been excavating a church or like a chapel that's on his land and was like, this fell into disrepair because we stopped making sacrifices and we need to bring his glory back. He didn't say who he was. So it sounds like some kind of eldritch entity or like, you know, and the sacrifices might be human. So that's kind of what's going on. Anyway, Thomasina, our character, is obsessed. She, like, now that we found out that our dad was here, she's like, we got to get in there. And people have been like, don't go in there. But I think everybody's too scared to talk about it because it's the rich guy and he's like manipulating people.
I'd rather not go.
Can we take the horse? Let's get out of here.
What do you think, girl? How can I make sense of all this? I'll be glad to be back in London with a good book once this is all said and done.
Trader Joe's has a Chex Mix like snack, but it's got that sweet twinge to it that other similar Chex Mixes have, and I don't like it. I like the savory style, so I'm sitting here like, could you, maybe if, pour some hot sauce on it, dip it in some hot sauce. Yeah, I don't know about that sweet twinge. I don't like that either. I really like the cheddar Chex Mix and the bold Chex Mix. Yeah. Okay, so what are we supposed to do now? What's on our to-do list? Okay, I guess nothing, or just we need to go to bed? Oh, there's a little concert. I'm extremely white. Hot sauce and me don't get along. Fair enough. What about like French onion dip? Oh wait, that has lactose in it. Bean dip? Maybe bean dip. We sit through the whole song? I haven't had bean dip in so long. I love French onion dip. I love all dips. Red Cloud, welcome back. I hope you de-streamed, you refreshed. We're just at a little concert in our hotel. I've got some canned refried beans kicking around. I'll make some tomorrow. Okay, I've never made bean dip. Is it just... What else do you add to the refried beans? I've just bought the bean dip before. I could probably make it pretty easily then. This is giving bronze from Buffy season 1. Oh my god, how long does this song go on? Got electrolytes, I'm rehydrated, I'm showered and clean. I love that. That's such a wonderful feeling. David, welcome back. You're playing some Octopath Traveler before bed. Do you have your mini cinnamon buns again? The game's been really good. I think I've actually made some progress. But I'm not quite sure if I just need to press escape to skip this or if this actually ends in game. Okay, so it's done. That was a really long song. Oh no, we're gonna have another nightmare. I had cheddar, onion, jalapenos, not a ton, because, you know, was cilantro and mild sauce packets from Taco Bell. Oh, okay. Then do you, like, put it... The cheese really makes it a nice dip consistency, so you'd want to add as much as you think it'd need. Do you, like, put it in a food processor or, like, a blender? Are we getting murdered at the end? I really hope not. I ate all the cinnamon buns the other night. That would be me, too. I have no self-control with snacks or sweets. I got Twizzlers last Thursday. They're already gone. I finished them today. I also do really like French onion dip, but it's definitely a thing I eat in moderation. Gotcha. Alright, we're back here under the magenta moon. Magenta purple moon? I don't know. I guess maybe the goblin's gonna be here. Oh, the goblin is here. Oh my god, that face! Ugh. It's giving me E.T.
So, Thomasina. The journal proves I'm telling you the truth, does it not?
It does.
Good. Now listen. I can help him again. We can help him. Together.
How?
All those years ago, your father entered this barrow with the goal of binding me within it. All because the people of Bewley had gotten it into their heads that Sack's not what cause of their plight. I tell you, Thomasina, we're not. Your father botched his incantation, leaving me in this weakened state, stuck in this limbo. As for him, well, you know how he ended up.
This doesn't sound right. Incantations. My father is a man of...
You don't know your father, Thomasina. How old were you? A child of not even 5, 6 years? You need to enter this barrow and undo what your father did. The spell must be undone. Then not only will I regain my strength, but your father will too.
But how do I...
Blood. The truest symbol of life and death.
Wait.
It's the life which flows within you, but it's also death once it escapes.
I don't understand.
Worry not how you'll undo what's been done. When the time comes, you'll know exactly what to do. Time is short. Your father and I grow weaker by the hour. Go. Save your father.
Do we trust this goblin? Incantamentum. The third day. Dawn of the third day. What a doozy of a dream. I swear, our dreams keep getting worse.
I must undo what has been done. Father, I'm coming.
Oh, I get the canned refried beans, so usually it's already the right consistency. I usually cook it over the stove so the cheese melts and everything else kind of gets together, but I make enough for many servings so you can let it cool if that's your style. Oh, gotcha, okay. You could put it in a food processor if the refried beans you're using aren't the consistency you want, or just use a potato masher, I guess. Okay. Yeah, because I was like, I guess the jalapenos you could have like little diced up chunks in there. This gobbo sounds a lot like someone who's desperate for a sacrifice, right? Yes, we made it to the third day. Progress. Success. I'm gonna play for just a little bit longer because I don't know how much longer's in this game. We'll see how we go, but I want to be cognizant of like when I have my ad starting again, and also the time. Oh, Herbert, the kitty's in our room.
Herbert, how did you get in here?
Little sweet angel. Look at Kitty. Aww. Something's a little queer about this cat. I just got an achievement. What a sweet
It doesn't matter
angel.
anymore. I've got much more important things to get on with.
Yeah, I dice things up real fine. That makes sense.
I've got much.
I guess you wouldn't like this, Ash, but like one of the things that I do like to make at home is queso. I actually haven't made it since we moved here. Excuse me, but I have a really good queso recipe. I'm like, maybe I need to make that this weekend. Happy Pride Month, you queer cat. All of you queer cats and kittens, happy Pride Month. Right? Winter, you've had bean dip before? So like, if I get refried beans with my food at a Mexican restaurant, I usually dip my chips in them. I also love to put salsa on my rice.
A decorative plate depicting a goat.
Yeah, it's extremely good in a taco or burrito too. Yes, Ash, my brother makes...
Sure, Jan.
Hi, Yuki. Thank you for the sure, Jan. My brother makes homemade enchiritos, like the Taco Bell thing. Oh, those are so pretty. I love those emotes of foxes. Sure, Yuki.
I don't wish to carry.
Okay, we're gonna go out. See what's going on. Mr. Kemp?
Good morning. Stanley?
Ah, Miss Bateman. Mr. Shoulder left a note for you.
I'm sure he did.
Thank you, Stanley.
Miss Bateman, meet me at my home as soon as you read this. There is no time to waste, Leonard.
Oh, there were a key with it too.
I felt like throwing that in an appropriate time. You did beautifully.
I must make haste to Mr. Shoulder's residence.
Yuki, how are you doing? Happy to slay. Actually, happy Wednesday on the East Coast.
I may be dead, but I'm still pretty.
Still pretty. Thank you for the Buffy. Long live Buffy.
Miss Bateman, I beg you, in the name of God, leave this town.
Father Roach, what is the meaning of this?
There's nought for you here, lass. Clear off.
I beg you, Miss Bateman.
Father Roche, Mr. Farnaby, here to wish Miss Bateman good luck for her excavation, gentlemen.
Am I heck?
Mr. Kemp, you know.
An excavation strongly supported by Lord Panswick, no less.
I wish you well with your findings, Miss Bateman. May the Lord strengthen you and guard you from the evil one.
Yeah, little children, guard yourselves from idols.
Good luck, Miss Bateman.
Thank you.
Yuki, I'm doing really, really well. Thank you for asking. I think I've made some really good progress in this game, and I'm glad that you're all right. Winter says, nice. I usually make tacos with lettuce leaves at home. I have all the intolerances. Okay, so you do like, do you lettuce with like the taco filling inside of the wrap, the lettuce wrap? When your ascot or scarf reminds me of Scooby-Doo, are you Fred? This is kind of my closet cosplay of Thomasina, and it's, I do have an orange one. This one's a red, but yes, close to Fred. In my mind, we're Thomasina. But good eye, Yuki. Hi, Ashik, how's it going? How are you doing? The time has come. Okay, we gotta go to Mr. Shoulder's cottage. Can I not? Okay, I guess I cannot just teleport there. Yeah, I was like, what would I wear if I was like in this excavation? That's similar to what she has on. So, this is what I came up with.
Douglas? just a toy. It's no use to me.
Yeah, exactly. I always love hearing about new things I can try and make at home.
Margaret's Lookout. Dedicated to Arthur's mother.
First, look at the stormy skies. Also, Yuki, thank you for the 2. If I didn't say that. After all the beans. After all the bean dip. Things happen. Okay, let's go to Mr. Shoulders.
What's this?
Small box, okay.
A box? It's locked.
It's locked. Okay, so we just took it anyway.
Mr. Shoulder, I got your note. Explain yourself. Curses.
Mm-mm.
Mr. Shoulder!
He tricked us.
Where did the hens go?
They are being sacrificed. The hens are being sacrificed. They're using blood.
I've no desire. A carved stone has been affixed to the door.
Let's take it.
I think it depicts a crescent moon.
Okay, you know what? Y'all, there was a crescent moon.
Bolted onto the door itself. I can't remove it.
There was a crescent moon over Lord Panswick's door. There's a crest. They are believers. They are part of a cult.
That is not coming off. I can't see how that... It's locked. This small key was enclosed with Mr. Shoulder's note. The key fits. Another one of these peculiar stones.
Mm-hmm.
Wait, does this mean Mr. Shoulder was the third man on my father's excavation?
Mm-hmm.
There's a note underneath.
Mm-hmm. My heart is his heart. My light is his light. Okay. This is bad. I think my plan is maybe we'll get into the Barrow, and depending... Ooh, a bun.
It's just a toy. It's no use to me.
Depending on what happens, I think that'll be a good place to call it for the night. So we can excavate with a fresh brain. Was this the way... The crow is dead.
The whole thing is beyond help.
Oh my god.
This is where I dug up Jane's ragdoll.
That's so sad. I know what wants me to go
excavate Hobbs Barrow.
Okay, I guess
Panswick's men will be waiting for me.
there is no dilly-dallying. Is anybody home?
Hello?
Mr. Bryden?
Is anyone home? He's not answering.
They got him out of the way. Is the goat still here? Is the goat being sacrificed? Oh my god, and the goat is gone. Tiny, hello darling, how are you? Happy to slay. To slay. AR.
Someone has carved the letters AR into the stone. I'm not sure what that would achieve.
Acid reflux. Happy to slay. Glad that you love it.
No, that's not it.
Okay, let's look at the journal, actually. Okay. Lo, a planted seed, nature's laws. We found the code was simply in the singularity of the characters. All eyes must face towards the seventh archontic. I heard you were excavating your backyard yesterday. 100% immersion. Just watering the garden. When the sun and the two moons meet, the guardian shall be defeated. When the sun and the two moons meet. Okay. B, how are you doing? I am...
Good morning, men.
Oh boy.
Thank you for braving the weather.
Aye, miss. Little rain is no bother. So, may we start?
Yes, we've not a moment to waste.
We gotta end on this cliffhanger.
And so, the excavation of Hobbs Barrow began. Horace and his men learnt quickly and went about their work with care. We toiled for hours, rolling away great stones, removing mortar and masonry put in place by Father, Mr. Bryden and Mr. Shoulder.
Mr. Shoulder.
They had gone to great lengths to seal the barrow. I should have realized their efforts were not only to keep us out, but also to keep something contained within.
The goblin.
Eventually, our careful application of pick, trowel, and shovel gave way to open space. A stagnant, cadaverous odor was let forth.
Ooh, yummy. I'm not sure, you could be looking for amber mosquitoes. Bingo, dino DNA. Oh. Chris, hello. I'm doing pretty well. How are you doing? It's good to see you. Thanks for coming by.
The seal was broken.
Oh, broke the seal.
I couldn't believe my eyes. Splendid work, all of you.
Step inside, miss. We'll be right behind you.
Thank you, Horace. I can't wait a moment longer.
They're gonna seal me in here, aren't they? I'm good. Hope your night is going amazing. It's going even more amazing. It's so good to see you, Chris. Thank you again for coming by. But yes, it's going great.
I can't get my head around this.
The hallucinogenic
How could
flowers.
they possibly grow here?
Oh my god, it's like the ruins.
Come see this. Horace?
Alright. I'm alright. A little peeved that my schedule was changed. I struggle with last minute changes, so I'm trying to adjust. Oh gosh, yeah, I do not enjoy last minute changes either. Sorry your work is doing that to you. Also, V, I will lower the cost of the VIP right now before I forget. But I think this is where we are going to end it. So sorry if you just came here. Thank you so much for coming by, but I feel like this is a good spot to end it. We just made it into the Barrow. This is a nice cliffhanger to end on. Thank you all so much for joining me tonight. Whatever time you joined, for the lurks, for your chats, for your presence. You're so welcome. You are absolutely welcome. Ash, I want to experience more Shining Force with you. And I just want to say, Alley Cat, thank you so much for that resub earlier. Lonnie, congrats on slaying first, snagging first. Yes, David, thank you so much for that raid. That was such a nice surprise, like right at the get-go, right out of the gate. And Fiona, thank you so much for your raid as well.
Daddy, watch me twirl. Daddy!
Thank you for the Leslie Jordan redeem. Red Cloud, thank you for your raid. Angela, thanks for that Prime sub. Y'all are so awesome. Thank you for spending time. Just time, it means a lot that you come back. So I I will have a great night. I will have a cute night too. I'm gonna go take out my contacts and read more Moby Dick. I am slowly chipping away at that book. Winter, you're welcome on the stream. I def want to stream more of the game. It's like a 20 to 30 hour game, so that is a long game. That is a long one. I will have a great night, Tiny. I hope things get settled with your schedule. Fun stream is fun. The fun stream is fun. So yeah, thank you all. We are gonna read out though, as we normally do. I will be back Thursday night, 8:30 p.m. ish, with some Skyrim. And then we'll probably be finishing this game on Friday. So stay tuned for Danger. Stay tuned for the end. I'm gonna go see who is on and what they're doing around Twitch. So I'm gonna go ahead and go to our stream ending screen. And have fun. I hope Moby Dick gets bit by a megalodon and Jason Statham saves the day. Oh my god, please don't. No megalodons. No megalodons, please. I would cry if that happens. I don't think that's gonna happen, but you know, you just never know what's gonna happen. Oh, okay, hold on. Hold the phone. I want to make sure that this person is not ending stream. Usually we end around the same time. I wanted to take you all to see a friend who plays some amazing music on stream. And I just, like I said, was making sure. Okay. We're gonna go visit my friend Marco Walks, who self-taught violin player, takes requests, and yeah, very, very kind, sweet person. And I feel like that's a vibe. I haven't seen him or rated him for a long while. So okay, I guess he has one last song. So let's go in there for the last song. That's what we're gonna do. So y'all take care of yourselves, have wonderful hump days. Stick around if you can. We'll go hear one last song.